Oh! Oh, that sound! It's the squeaky wheels on his tires! Good day, good people. It is another fine day in the year of the Zenith Toon Link, Dave, Anomaly, the Anomala Cars. Few know me as the man. 15 days away from the main event of AV Mania? 15 days. 15 days. As of when you're watching this, that is correct. Dang. That's wild. That's still crazy to think about. Because when I first started talking about AV Mania, it was still like 2 months left. And the only match that was confirmed for AV Mania was me versus Kazuichi, and now it's a whole spectacle. It's a whole spectacle. But I do digress. It's Persona 5 time. And we know two lovely characters from Persona 5 are having a match at AV Mania, and you know, the road to AV Mania has been absolutely fantastic, and I'm hyped for more of it, but for right now, it's Persona 5 time, and I'm excited to share your comments from last time. We beat Howie Mandel. We beat that man. And you know, when he showed up, it looked like he was ready for AV Mania. It looked like it. But, comments Anthony Sub, buff boy. I'm gonna have to say, AV fails at darts. We don't like to talk about those darts, even though we're closing out on the end of AV's game, end of the game. AV still refusing to do Oya's confidant, other than what is needed for the bar job, of course. She does nothing for me. Nothing. Literally nothing. Also, yes, right, microphone. Love to see that. Oh yeah, if you're not going to talk to me, then I'll talk to you. It's so weird hearing an instrumental version of Rivers in the Desert, the theme that plays during Howie Mandel's fight. I'm so used to listening to it with lyrics, but I love it. And then you get the lyrics one for the boss fight of the boss part of this fight. And Hizugary's chosen case is Howie Mandel loses card. Open the case. He lost! Yeah! He's a runner, he's a track star. I mean, he literally was till he broke his leg or whatever. Rest in peace, but he's looks pretty good now. Apparently that scene with Ryuji after the playoffs was supposed to be much worse. Well, which, like, he's the reason we're all alive, exactly. Why are you slapping him like that? Makoto just slapped one person. The slap heard round Japan. Round 2. And that slap is one of the reasons that she is dating. It's the main reason. It's not the main reason she's dating Hizukari, but it was the censure. It was like, that's the one. That is the one. Let's see. I'm gonna split the record and eat a sandwich. It was a great sandwich. It was turkey. We're getting very close to the end of the original game. However, we still have the third semester afterwards as well, so we still have time for that left in Persona 5 Royal. Honestly, if this were the base game, I said there's a decent chance there would be 2 episodes left, but because we have third semester, I'd say probably 4 to 5 more episodes, which is nice. That'll cut us probably right at the end of September. Either right at the end of September or during September. Interesting. Sharmila. You know, at the start of the Shido boss fight, there was supposed to be a new soundtrack called River in the Desert, which is a dope song. However, it seems for some reason is playing an instrumental part. But, as Anthony Sub said, the main part plays during the actual fight as it goes on. Jessica, the case in the thumbnail. He was ready to open the case. He was sure that it had our doom, but it didn't. Let's see. The new Fish Shadow really looks like the Ichigaya Guardian to me, but I think he only shows up if it's raining or snowing. Also, remember that you can buy better rods from the sporting goods store in Shibuya. Hell yeah, I am. Makoto is a year older than Hizugari, so technically he's dating an older woman. Heck yeah, he is. Chihaya's Celestial reading is really good for getting your party members' best weapons and protectors, which are obtained from itemizing specific personas during a fusion alarm. Doing so boosts the equipment's stats. Nice. Unfortunately, Haru's axe is obtained for itemizing the max devil persona social. Oh, whoops. Guess we're not maxing that. Akechi, I wish you could see me down, and then gets a triple one. We don't like to talk about that. On the final day of the game, you can find Muhin standing outside the jazz club, and Ren ends up promising that he'll tell Akechi to stop by when he sees him next. The Futaba Cannon. Unfortunately, Royal didn't add any of these max confidant support scenes for Sumi, Maruki, or Akechi. Makes sense for Akechi. Not so much for Maruki or Sumi. Interesting. I guess... Is Maruki still in Japan? I assume he's still in Japan. There it is, the lyrics, the lyrical Rivers in the Desert. My favorite song from the original Persona 5. On my first playthrough, I remember just sitting there and a minute and just to absorb the music, you have Volt Guardian because of the Ring of Greed. Oh! Now I think about it, Mona might be wearing the ring that gives Garu. Yeah, we gotta change that. I realized that last time. The one-on-one with Shido was added, was in addition to this fight for Royal. On my first playthrough of Royal, I unintentionally cheesed this a bit with Norn. She can observe wind and either nullify or repel electric. Since both elements are a part of his attack cycle, I had fun. No regrets. Hey, he deserves it. And this, I forgot about, but it's also a fantastic parallel. Excellent storytelling. Remember when the thieves were escaping Kamoshida's palace and Ryuji almost died because his bad leg gave out? Here he is able to run and save his friends' lives. Their unused voice lines of the thieves continue to chew Ryuji out, and unused animations of the group punching and hitting Ryuji. Oh. So it seems like we were originally going to see Ryuji get beat up for making everyone worry. Mona seems like the only one who thinks they're taking it too far. Yeah. He just saved us. He didn't know that we were all worried. Jeez. Why the heck can't we change Sugimura's heart? He really sucks. Why can't we change it? Maybe in Strikers? Maybe not. Yep. Akechi truly is Great Pigeon. I'd also like to point out that the Featherman who reached out to Pigeon and the one who called him a true Phoenix Ranger was Red Eagle, the team's leader, and we are the Red Eagle. There's also a fan theory that Akechi was experimented on similar to Pigeon by Wakaba. Agreed. That's kind of what I thought. That he was just experimented on to get, like, these powers. But I thought Shido was kind of behind that. But maybe it was Wakaba. And then maybe also he was just gifted the powers by some godlike entity like we were. That's a possibility too. I personally don't believe this theory, but it's interesting to think about. I have a photo of Ryuji crying. Thank you, Yusuke. Check this out. Ryuji, tears from his eyes. Rivers of happiness. You are getting close to the expiration of Mementos depths. You won't be able to complete Mementos request or encounter Jose during that time, so if you want to complete those requests and turn in the Crystal of Pride before the 3rd semester, you should go to the Mementos the next episode, the 22nd. As the last opportunity you have to go before the 3rd semester. Thank you for that. So I think we're probably actually going to go on either the 22nd or the 21st. Yeah. Thank you for the comments, you guys. Thank you. As always, thank you. But we got a show to get on the road. To AV No, just a show to get on the road. I think the story's still going on, so we can't call our teacher maid.
Hey.
Didn't think so. Alright. Did we just change Shido's heart? We just changed his heart, that's right. Oh, so let me boost the volume for me. Sweet. I could only like faintly hear the music. Also, yeah, hold on, let me show you guys something. So, I'm so sad. This headphone broke. Like the padding, it didn't break, but the padding fell off. So, right now, this, I can't like show you. You might be able to see it like here. It's, I have these, and a lot of this set is hung up using these. Part of this, some of these things, some things up there. The lights are actually now have the Velcro things. Oh, I have them right here. And like, I recommend these to anybody in the whole world. There's these, so like, they're like Velcro things. On the back is like a sticky side on one and then a sticky side on the other one, and it's just two like little Velcro circles. And they're really strong. So when this fell off, I was like, I can either like glue it back into place, but that might like seep into the thing. So I was like, let me just use the Velcro things, and like, man, works absolutely well. Not most of the set, these are command hooks. I could probably switch these to the Velcro, but I don't want to do that to the painting. But like, a lot of the stuff that's on here, Velcro things. This thing, Velcro thing. So good. So good. So dang good. Let's go to bed. Don't sleep yet? Oh, wait a minute.
The case is finally closed. There are no shackles on you anymore.
I got no shackles on me anymore.
We changed the heart of someone huge, like the next Prime Minister. There's no better finale than that.
That's foreboding.
This may be the opportune time to end our deal.
No.
I'm sure you'll be fine now. You can manage without me being with you.
Well, you don't have to leave. What are you saying?
Don't worry. I won't leave immediately. But if I just stay here, I won't recall anything.
I see.
I'm a bit envious of you. Here I am. Still haven't found anything about myself. If only I could find out what's in the depths of Mementos.
Uh-oh! According to that comment, we're about to explore the depths of Mementos. Uh-oh!
Let's go to sleep. You must be tired.
The truth about Mona.
I can't believe even Shido-san had a change of heart triggered in him.
We got where we are today because we had him take care of whoever got in our way. If a case is assembled against him, everything about us will be exposed too.
Correct.
What are we supposed to do?
Lose.
That's precisely why we've gathered to discuss our options. Prosecutor Nijima is serious about taking Shido-san to court, right?
Isn't she under your command? You have to do something!
Yes, I'm aware. But even if we prevent her from doing so, what about the public? Shido-san's conduct was shameful.
Yeah?
We'll just have to continue his policies for a rich country.
Whoa!
A rich country?
You mean that plan of advancing foreign affairs by controlling people's hearts?
Wow.
After all, the research on it should be proceeding along.
Whoa.
We'll push that plan forward and continue eliminating any who get in our way. But we'll pledge to build a powerful country. We ourselves will meet the expectations we had of Shido-san.
A powerful country, huh? I see.
But even if we do pick up where he left off, would his other associates keep quiet about it?
We should be fine in that regard. Anyone who Shido-san aided would feel that their life is at stake after watching that conference.
Fair.
Just as we are now.
Yeah?
At any rate, it seems we must first stop that case from being assembled, no matter the cost.
How do we control public opinion?
Thankfully, support for Shido-san still exists.
Apparently.
Masayoshi Shido was a hero who fell before achieving his goals, and we will carry his torch. That's what we'll announce to the mass media.
But
I see. Considering the public's panic after losing their leader, they may latch onto that immediately.
But if the general public becomes our enemy, we're done for.
That means there's no turning back.
from what?
Well then, leave Nijima to my group. Can we rely on yours in regards to Shido-san?
We'll make it so that he requires a psychiatric evaluation.
Everyone, we're in the same boat. You had best not forget that.
Oh, this isn't over, apparently. Huh. Do the Phantom Thieves really exist? Hey, look at that! 19.7. Feel like it should be at 100% after that one. Feel like that should be a hundo P. So, you're going back to school today. How's it feel? Wish I had a longer break. Come on, don't say that. This is better than living in hiding, right? Whoa, this is no time to be chatting. You can't be late on the first day back. Now, let's go to school. Very strange timing that we just returned, huh? My support was a waste. And then there were none. Feel like an empty husk. Next person, please. So, Shido is alive? This is effed up. What happened to Shido-san? He said some strange stuff. The government would be in trouble if Shido-san collapsed now. I thought we could count on him. What's going to happen? You see Shido's press conference? Seems like the Phantom Thieves changed his heart if you ask me. Can't believe he turned out to be a criminal. But didn't the leader of the Phantom Thieves commit suicide? That comeback video posted online right before the election, it's real?
I don't get it.
I don't know what's going on anymore. Opinions are all over the place online. What's this mean for the election? The country's in trouble. We have no prime minister. It happened so suddenly, I can't blame anyone for being so confused. Yeah. Yeah, honestly. That's pretty bad. He was already voted in.
Time's up.
Alright, whoa, what? That's all for today. This will be my last class for the year. I understand, the year's almost over. They have a little winter vacation, I guess. The year's already ending, huh? So much has happened that it's like, where'd all that time go? Oh, but it's not over for you yet. You still have finals for— oh no! Crap! From tomorrow until the 22nd, I don't remember anything, you guys. I don't remember a single question that was asked. Did we get asked any questions? I don't think we did. They were all talking about Shido. I wasn't here. I'm sure you already knew that though, right? There's no way you haven't started studying. They're coming, whether you like it or not. Well, good luck.
And
The first thing you get after coming to school for a while, and it's— have you been studying? No. I don't remember a single question. Usually I can kind of recall what's been going on, but y'all, I don't remember a single thing that's been going on. Shido spilled the beans. Show me the beans, Shido. Show me the beans, baby. At that conference, right? Why isn't it making any news? Is it because he's a politician? I have no doubt the political connections are involved. But that theoretically shouldn't have an impact on the news. What about all the people who saw him on TV? They had to see it. Everyone should have heard him say all that heavy stuff, right? Right. What happened can't be kept secret. It'll be apparent soon. Makoto's sister is working on a case too. I'm sure we'll see the results of that if we wait patiently. Let's assume so. More important exams are coming up. I think they may have come at a good time. We've really gone through a lot lately. Everyone must be tired. It certainly was a good deal of trouble. Exams are more tiring than any of the shit that we've been doing. Good luck, you guys. That's unfortunate. I'm not ready for those.
Sorry that I failed to mention your exams.
Yeah. Thanks, Sojiro.
I was busy dealing with some of Shido's cronies.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Sojiro.
Well, you are students, so it's only fitting you're doing a study group.
you're gonna bring us some snacks now and then, right?
You don't even have exams.
But she's smart. What's up, boys and girls?
Pardon the intrusion.
Pardon the intrusion! She's Nagi! Man, I miss Nagi. I guess I could still like play. I don't think I ever did the secret day for Neo the World Ends With You. I'm gonna do that soon. I'm gonna do that real soon. I miss Nagi, actually. Pardon the intrusion, like, made, like, all the synapses in my brain just explode at the same time. I was like, pardon the intrusion!
Don't mind me. Make yourselves at home.
You're too kind. We'll take you up on that offer.
Why did you bring me here? My school's exams are already over.
How'd you do?
Come on, don't be so cold. You saying it's fine if I fail?
Yes.
Nothing wrong with that.
See?
Won't the results be the same whether you study or not?
Hey, yo, Morgana, don't do that to him.
Now, you guys. Just think of it as helping me out. I don't know about this.
Makoto's like,
I'm just going to focus on sections that may likely be on the test. You're way too short on time.
yeah, please.
Making a gamble, huh?
If she's wrong, we die.
What do you mean we? Yeah, we. None of y'all helped me with the class during this time? None of y'all? I went to play baseball and to hang out with a fortune teller, and she didn't even tell me that I had exams coming up. Come on. Chihaya, come on. She knew, and she just didn't tell me. I don't know how I feel about that. Freaking Shiaya. Can't believe her. Go ahead.
I don't want to die.
Me neither.
Is it really that bad?
Yes, it's actually very bad.
This affects you too.
No, I'm fine.
Well, with your grades, I'm not too worried.
Hey, wait, hold on. I wonder if you got terrible grades on the last one? Then would she say something different? That much I do kind of want to know. I do want to know that. Someone let me know.
You've missed a lot of classes, so it couldn't hurt to study.
You're right.
Oh yeah, he's good at studying. I feel kind of betrayed.
What do you mean, betrayed?
Betrayed might be a bit much.
Right?
Don't worry, Lady Ann. Even if you're not great at studying, I'll... Now,
Shut up.
let's get to it. What do you want me to teach you?
If we're going with my actual weak point, I'm gonna take history.
I feel like while he was out, there was something they were saying would be on the test.
Which is...
Oh, I know. It was Dokyu? What was it again?
You're not helping, Ryuji.
History. Dokyu. Was it about the origin of Dokyu?
Dokyu.
Dokyu means something that is larger than others of its kind, but the name comes from a battleship.
Dokyu, this is actually probably going to be on the exam. Dokyu means something that is larger than that of its kind. The name comes from a battleship? From a battleship, really? It's weird that something originates from a battleship. Usually it's something, a battleship is named after something, you know? Go. Whoops. Sorry, Toonling. You got tangled up in the lights. That's my bad. There you go. Right there. Kind of right there. Put them right there. Right there. My guy.
Dreadnought. They attached do, the first sound of the word in Japanese, with Q, which means class.
Okay. Do class?
I'm impressed you knew what he was talking about.
I didn't know what I was talking about. Or what he was talking about. We just started.
Sounds good to me. I can't do anymore.
Ryuji!
So, like, we've been doing Phantom Thief work all this time, right? We learned a bunch doing that. Even if we study and learn what we can in school, doesn't it feel kind of pointless?
No. Studying is important. You may have a point. I never thought of that. Studying is important.
At the very least, it's necessary for Ryuji.
Got him.
You want to say that again?
He will.
Those sorts of experiences are important too, but common sense is just as important.
Well, yeah, common sense is fine. But you can't really study common sense. There's people who study all the things in the world and have no common sense.
You should know better than anyone how nasty adults without common sense can be.
True that.
That's a great point.
Someday you'll graduate high school and become adults.
Yep.
Then, when you get married, you'll need common sense more than ever.
True.
Marriage, huh? Do you want to get married?
Of course.
Really?
Really? Blushing? Hello?
Well, that won't be for a while.
She's like, oh, you do? Oh, true?
In the meantime, I'm more concerned with what I'm going to be eating tomorrow.
That's cute. I wonder if that only comes up if you choose Makoto, and like if you chose like Haru, then that would come up, or if you chose An, it would come up. But what happens if you choose all of them? Do they all say like really at the same time? Man, there's like, and I know this game probably has like certain tidbits of things that are just worked in that you would never see unless you did like a million runs of this game.
Oh, cut it out, man. You're making me hungry. Well, I guess we just gotta get back to studying.
Aye, my guy. Teach me other things.
That concludes the last subject.
That took so long.
We covered all the difficult parts, so you should probably be fine.
Dokyu.
Good work, everyone.
Yay.
See? You can do it if you try.
I don't need knowledge. I don't need any of these social stats. I'm maxed out Roku.
We're finally done. Only God, only knows. What? How's that saying go again?
Ryuji's hopeless.
A little bit.
What did you say?
He said you're hopeless.
Well, whatever happens, happens.
Yep.
Isn't it about time you wrapped it up?
Sucks that you have to do exams even after changing Shido's heart and saving the country.
Feel like it's not quite over yet, my guy.
It's rough being a human. But looking at you, I feel kind of jealous of humans.
Do you? You say like you've never been one, Mona. Telling me you never were a human? How's school treating you now that you're back? I don't want to go. That's his doctor line. Right before David Tennant regenerates, he's like, I don't want to go. So sad. I'm glad to be back. I'm sure. Now that you don't have to hide anymore. Your probation ends soon. I don't know if any of this other stuff will affect that, so just keep quiet. How soon does it end? How goes the case preparations against Shido? I don't know, I haven't been able to see my sister. Is she okay? I'm sure she is, and I'm sure she'll get the job done. That's right. I mean, she's a pretty talented prosecutor. All we can do now is keep an eye on what happens next. Snatch.
Hey, hey!
Play a little bit. These gauge students' knowledge. Exams. Test. Pull an all-nighter. Stay up. Okay. What is this? Rat race results. Gosh, this one's kind of difficult. Study aids. But it's plural. I was hoping it was like guide. But it probably ends in an S. These gauge student knowledge. Exams, tests. Let's look at the letters. Results. No. Finals. F-I-N-A-L-S. Is that what you want? F-I-N-A-L-S? Okay, nice. Figured that one out. Nice. I wish I knew the other ones, but you know, it is what it is. I don't know if I care that much. These exams are held at the end of the semester to determine how proficient the students have become in each subject. An X and O are symbols often used when grading finals, but their meanings differ from those in other countries. O doesn't always mean the answer is right.
Alright.
I see.
Oh wow, even I couldn't figure that one out.
Nice.
Maybe you got a bit smarter after solving these crosswords. I don't need that either. But I like doing the crossword, so, you know. Word wizard, was that the last crossword? That's crazy. What am I gonna do here at night? Nobody wants to hang. You're maxed. We could hang out with EY. I'm not actually against that. Yeah, I'm not against that. I am against, oh yeah. EY, we're coming. But first, Station Square, because I don't remember if the lottery is hit yet. Hey, what's up? 23rd, never mind. Hey, my guy.
Everyone.
Hello, everyone. I am Torinosuke Yoshida, a member of the House of Representatives. Hey, a member. I wanted to thank you all again for your support. Hey, yeah, Yoshida. Good job. I'm proud of you. With the next generation, I will change this country into one that overflows with justice. Did somebody say justice? Yes, incredibly bluff and blonde civilian. Justice indeed. Yoshio is taking his election speeches seriously. I formed a partnership.
Are you stupid?
Good. I'm glad we went there. Yep, here we go. Doom 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 doom. Need you to handle some chores around the place today. No getting out of it. There's something I want to talk about, got it? Yeah. We'll hang out with this Yakuza member. Okay, get to work, you little gun nerd. Gun nerd? I don't think I've ever heard those two words back to back like that. That's crazy. Alright, that's good for today, but there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about that secret Suda mentioned. There's more to it than my having been in the Yakuza. I just want to make sure you don't go around saying stupid stuff you run into Karu around here. Back when I was working with the Hashiba clan, some crazy lady came around our office. Must have been over 10 years ago. She had this baby with her. And the whole time she was there, she kept going on and on about how she wanted to sell it. Oh my gosh. Figured she was just some cracked up junkie looking for drug money. But then when I told her no, she sat the baby down and ran off. Oh, that baby was Kaoru, what? Thinking back on it, I'm still not really sure why I took him in. Not only did I have to leave the clan, but now I'm stuck running this shop I don't even like. You don't even like this shop? Every day's an uphill battle. Still, haven't managed to tell Karu I was in the Yakuza though. Why not? Let me ask you something. How would you feel if you found out your parents were wrapped up in some dirty shit? Well, those are my parents. It's what it is. That's how my mom was. She'd spend every night drinking, running around with all sorts of guys. I couldn't stand to see her destroy herself like that. I often wished I could have had someone else as my mom. So I didn't want to make Kaoru go through the same thing. Wanted to make sure he had a good childhood. That's why I left the clan. I did everything according to the code, but now Suda's dragging me back. Once he remembered I run this fake gun shop, he came asking me to make custom models for him. Though he wasn't really asking. That bastard forced me into it by threatening to tell Kaoru everything. So you tell him first. Truth is, Suda's got all sorts of dirt. Not just on what happened to Kaoru when he was a baby, but on me and the rest of my family too. Who knows what would happen if Kaoru learned the truth. Suda isn't going to stop there though. I'm sure he could go on and tell everyone else he could. When it's all said and done, he's going to try and take everything I have.
Shit.
If word gets out about my past, people are going to treat Kaoru like he's no different than me. After all, everyone knows shitty parents end up making shitty kids. Well, that's not... Well... That's kind of troubling. That's kind of a troubling statement. Bad parents do usually produce bad kids, but like, that's not like a 1-for-1 guarantee. You know? That's how it was with me. That's why I turned into Yakuza. Nobody else would accept me. That's why I can't turn Suda down. He's just got too much power. Ah, you're fine. Don't give me that exaggerated bullcrap. I ain't that guy. I ain't kind at all. I was gonna say, that seems like the wrong option saying it to EY. I didn't want to call him pathetic, though. That was probably the right option. Anyway, I was trying to stall Suda with that BS prototype while I figured out a way to stop him. That bastard's got real good at keeping his cards close to his chest. But he caught wind of what I was trying to do and started keeping tabs on me 24/7. Thankfully, that's just about when you showed up, kid. Sorry for bringing all that shit out of the blue. You probably don't want to do anything with me after that, huh? I'll stick around for the guns. Yeah, you seriously are into this enthusiast shit. Alright, I just remembered, I never gave you a reward for that info. You're right. How about I give you a discount on the special menu? That should keep you quiet for a while. Pretty good deal, huh? Okay, I'll take that. My guy. Thank you kindly. Rank 5.
All right.
Spend less money. Cool. Damn, it's late. Should be getting home. Karu's been eating a ton lately after cram school. He's probably gonna have another growth spurt soon. Anyway, I'm closing up for today. You should head home too. We got more proficiency! Yay! And now we're rank 6! Oh, it's only rank 5? Oh, that's sad. Whoops.
Later.
Take it easy, kid. Just a disjointed star. Proficiency is the only way that can go into rank 6. Hey, sorry about earlier. Didn't mean to get all talking about all that heavy shit. But I gotta protect that secret no matter what, for Karu's sake. Well, you got this. Whoa there. You say that like it's got nothing to do with you. Too late for you to go back out now. I'll be needing your help for the rest of this, understand? Right, now. I still don't know what to do with Suda, or don't know what Suda's next move's gonna be. We gotta stay on guard 24/7. Don't want to get killed in your sleep, right? Haha, haha. Alright, see you. Don't want to get killed in my sleep, huh? I don't like that. Morgana, close the windows. Hey, going up a little bit.
What is this?
Do you really think Representative Shido had a change of heart? Well, there's been a lot of talk about him being exhausted, maybe even sick. Who knows, though? Besides, he'd have been arrested already if any of it were true. Maybe he's still waiting on an official statement from the government on who will be the next prime minister? I don't know, something seems off. Oh well. If there's no real issues with Representative Shido, I'd much rather just have him. Well, there are many real issues with him.
Hey, think harder about this.
Hold on a second. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Now, tell him, Morgana. I usually say, let me tell you something, Mona, but like, tell him, Mona. There's nothing but issues.
Good morning.
Hey, Ryuji.
It's exams.
Yeah, Ryuji.
We're the heroes who saved this country, right? Can't we be exempt from exams?
Nobody knows that we are.
And is it just me, or do we not have as big a sense of accomplishment as I thought?
The public response did suck.
That's it! People are so doubtful even after the press conference.
Right?
He hasn't been arrested, so I guess that's expected. We just gotta leave it to Makoto's sister now.
But then again, like, how do you try any of the stuff that he supposedly did, right? Like, you can't try all of the mental shutdowns. That's something you can't try for, but I guess he... You can't really prove, like, any of his kills. I guess he worked with... Kaneshiro, he worked with some, like, criminals. I don't know, man. But I don't even think we can get that information for real.
Man, I wish exams would magically disappear by the time we get to school.
That's not gonna happen. Unless... Possible.
Oh, Senpai.
Hey, Kasumi! Good morning. What a great day. What a great day.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
It's been quite a while since we last met at school like this.
Right? I'm not dead.
Thank you for your efforts in changing Representative Shido's heart.
Hey, thank you. I'm pooped. Thanks.
Well, if anything, you're the one deserving all of the thanks, Senpai.
Yeah, you're dang right. Thank you. This is the public response I've been waiting for.
We should go somewhere to celebrate.
Let's go.
What say we go pay our first respects to the shrine? A new year's about to begin and all.
Sure.
But I suppose we ought to deal with exams first. I'll be in touch afterwards.
All right. Hopefully your phone works. Hee-ha.
Please excuse me.
Why has her phone not been working? Did it still not work after? Give me a second, Kawakami, because I'm still... We know that something's up with Kasumi, right? We just don't know what, and I sure don't know what. I'm trying to remember if her phone had any issues after she entered whatever that palace was, and she had awakened her persona? I don't know, and I don't quite remember. I feel like she has had phone trouble since then, though, so go ahead. Ooh, crap, we did see this before. The Chinese yo-yo. It's the one that doesn't quite feel like a yo-yo, right? Known as the Diablo. B is the snail one, right? B and A were answers before, right? The answer that we chose before was not the yo-yo, the Diablo. It was the snail or whatever. It's either A or B, so we can eliminate those two. The Diablo, I think, looks like D, because I was like, oh, Diablo. I'm gonna give it to D.
Ooh, we can do this.
Alright, that's good. That sounds like a good answer. An essay question. This looks tough, but let's calm down and think through it. Explain why the infamous thief Nezumi Kozo had makeup applied to him before his execution. I kind of remember this. How much money did he steal in the end? One of these two, right? So like 300,000 yen is not as much as I think. 1 billion yen is a lot, but not as much as I think. It was definitely one of these two. I know it wasn't this. I feel like it was over 1 billion. I don't think it was around anything. I don't really remember. I'm BSing hard, man. That's only about that much. This sounds a lot more impressive. This isn't impressive at all. He's very famous. Do you remember the 21st night of September? I'm gonna pick one of these options and hope that is right for you. Remember? Go, Billion. That's right. But he was caught in the end. Bet. And it was all he was sentenced to. I remember his sentencing. It wasn't this or sawing. It was having his head displayed. Yeah, he was paraded around town and then had his head displayed. Sounds harsh, but it had a certain significance back then, right? Criminals. Dang, Toon Link, you're struggling. We'll put him up in a minute. Criminals were paraded around mostly for not ritual, not for racing them. Public performance? It wasn't a ritual. Oh, that sounds familiar. The people wouldn't have been happy if he looked shabby for his death. Things were brutal back then. Even condemned criminals had to be prettied up for a crowd. So the reason Nezumi Kozo had makeup was to appease the people.
Yep.
Is that right? I'll take it.
Time's up.
Feel like I BS some of that. I remembered all of the later parts. I just didn't remember how much money. How many fundos he had. Hello? Hello, senpai. I couldn't really say much out loud at school, but I wanted to let you know again that I'm glad you're safe. You remember the promise we made on the roof? Of course. Really? I was so happy this morning I invited you without really thinking, but it looks like we can make good on that promise by visiting the shrine. Thank you for coming back today, okay? Sorry to worry you. You don't have to apologize. I just wish I could have done more to help. As soon as exams are over, I think I'll be going to a local training camp. Honestly, I wasn't sure I should go. After all, you were going through so much. But now I don't have to worry. I can finally, dang, you really enjoy our existence. Sumi! Dang it! I'm already dating Makoto. Sorry to bother you when you're busy with exams. Talk to you later. Sounds like we really had Yoshizawa worried. Just wish we could get the general public to change their minds about us too. I don't know why we haven't like skyrocketed back, you know? I'm sorry that went down.
Morning.
Hey, another day of test. We finally defeated Shido, but we still have finals. Aren't these battles one after another tough? Tougher than Shido.
Seriously?
What? How are you behind? Handle your exams like you do your changes of heart. Shido was way worse than this. No, he wasn't. I smacked them mans. Tomorrow's the final day of exams. Let's do our best, I guess. I think he might have actually KO'd one of our people. Takamaki-senpai, Roku-senpai. What a coincidence. Good morning. Morning. I just ran into Hizagiri, too. How are exams treating you, Yoshizawa? You seem awfully busy with practice lately.
Yes.
Oh, it's going wonderfully. Practice, that is. Not as much the exam part. I passed out while studying the last night. Me too. Let's see if we can do better than that today.
Yes.
Yes, I should see how much I can cram last minute on the commute. Dang, poor girls. Makoto was doing just fine. Alright. Day 2, hit me up.
Now everyone.
I do like the exam music. Alright, which is Grail? Which is the Holy Grail? Heck if I remember. I think I thought it was Spades before, and it's not Spades, and I'm pretty sure it's neither of the one that looks like it has like a Grail handle. I'm pretty sure it's neither one of those. I don't remember if it's hearts or diamonds though. And I can't check with the general public. So. How do I BS this? The Holy Grail. Now, the Holy Grail, clearly it's bespeckled with diamonds. So diamonds you would think is the answer. However, the first time we saw a Grail was also the first time we had made a change of heart in Kanashiro's palace. I went to this. I'll go with this.
Ooh, we can do this.
Bet. Okay. According to Japanese judicial law, what is possible even for an infant to do in court? Attend a jury. Attend a jury, yes.
Ooh, we can do this.
I remember that one. Yes. Woo. What happened to Shido? Has anyone else seen him since the press conference?
Shucks.
I had high hopes for him. It's unacceptable for Japan to be without a prime minister. I hope he steps back up to his lead to lead this country. Why him? He sucks. Yeah, honestly, there's no one more qualified than Shido. So they're saying Howie Mandel, who murdered and ruined countless lives, is still the best man for the job, huh?
Hey.
Is everyone out of their minds? How can they still trust Shido? His boys must be doing something behind the scenes. They must be manipulating, somehow like mass manipulating the, hey, how you doing? Mass manipulating the public.
Going well for you? I'm doing the same as usual. Well, no problems. I'm all right with it, but my sister hasn't come home these past few days.
Is she okay?
I think she has a lot on her plate with building a case against Shido. He has connections to powerful people. I'm sure they want him cleared to save their own skins.
Fair. That is worrisome.
Yeah. Still, Shido confessed already. That is an indisputable fact.
And he won't unconfess because he had a change of heart, correct? They can't unchange his heart, correct?
And it's my sister. She'll see it through, I'm sure. With that said, now isn't the time for us to slack off either.
You're right.
Do you remember what the exams will cover? I'll check on the train for you.
Okay, thanks. Because I don't remember. I'm struggling with these ones, but I'm making it through. Barely. Oh, today's the last day of them, isn't it?
Let's get started.
I can add everything ends today, so I don't have any more questions. Hey, we didn't learn this in class. What? What country refers to a person who controls politics behind the scenes as a prime minister in black. We don't have a prime minister, the USA. I guess it's us. And by us, I mean Japan? Crap, I don't know. It shouldn't be France. They're busy waving the white flag. It could be... Who calls it Great Britain anymore? I'm calling BS on this one. The only one that I would think like maybe it could be is France, but I'm gonna go with Japan.
Ooh, we can do this.
How do you know that sounds about right? You weren't here. We didn't learn that. We didn't learn this one either. We did learn this! Dokyu! Oh, it's really here! Translates to massive. What English word inspired the initial Do in Dokyu? Dreadnought. Dreadnought? Dreadnought!
Ooh, we can do this.
Okay. What else we got? Was it over? Is it over? Knowledge check? Bet. It shouldn't have been we aced it. We aced it. My gosh! My BS has never been stronger!
Well then.
Alright, keep a low profile. Today is the last day that we can go into Mementos. We also have 6 people who want to hang out. Man! Let's go to Mementos. I would like to give Jose the things, and let's go to Mementos. Right? Or we could hang out with somebody. How important do I think having that thing would be, right? And we'll have another chance to go back and do the targets. Shido's item's probably real good, though. Let's do these requests. Yeah, let's do these requests. Yeah, let's do these requests. That sounds like the best idea. Yo, everyone's here. We have some new intel on Mementos. A malicious producer in the showbiz world. Supposedly he's been using the dreams of young women for his own personal profit. I bet countless women have succumbed to this plot.
Huh.
So there are other guys out there just like Kamoshida. This is unforgivable. We need to change his heart at once.
Very well.
Very well, I will go along with this. Classic Yusuke. Not only that, here's the next target. The intel is about a womanizer. Oh, womanizer, he's a womanizer, baby. He is a womanizer. He believes all women should be conquered, oh my gosh, and enjoys turning girls against each other for his own amusement. Garon? Apparently there's been incidents that resulted in injuries, and even a girl who had to quit school. Oh my gosh, I remember this now. Damn, this guy's messed up.
What a jerk.
We absolutely have to change his heart.
Yeah, but...
I agree, but he thinks all women are meant to be conquered, right? Might be kind of dangerous for you, no? She's gonna slap you. No way. But I guess you can't be so sure in Mementos. Let's be careful out there.
Alright.
That's the spirit. I don't like anyone who treats other people like crap either. Let's hurry up and change his heart. No objections, right? Alright, well. Lady Killer's Ballad and the head honcho in showbiz. Let's go in.
Come on, let's go.
Now we did go as deep as we needed to in Mementos. Okay,
let's get to work. Come on, Joker.
How you twins doing? Alright, see you around. Alright, let's go to Mementos. Let's get these 2 targets out of our way. Find Jose, give him the things, and then do the things. Alright, let's go to the deep dark depths of Mementos. Let's start in 10. Because we know somebody's at the bottom. Preceding. So it's preceding here. Let's go to 6, see if it's still preceding. If it's preceding in 6, deeper. Okay, so it's somewhere between 6 and 10. That means we only have 7, 8, and 9 to explore. So 3 levels. Let's go down here. And real quick, we can just check here. Go back up. Go to Mementos overview, go to 10. And then check 9. My bet is it's probably an 8, if I'm being completely honest. Hey, even better. It'd be dope if they were both here, you know?
Starting the search.
Even better. Dang, so he's not here, but Jose is. And Jose is right around the corner, which is awesome. Hey, take this Crystal of Pride. Let me see it. Alright, this and this and that and this and that and this and that and this and this and that and this and that and this and that and then all done. Now it should do you some good. Here you go, mister. Let me know if you find any others like it, okay? Learning about warp cognitions also teaches me more about humans. Oh, that's right. I was able to pick up, go to a new area and I picked some stuff up. You got flowers? I'll be happy to take them. Good job. I got no flowers. Give me... Yeah, we got 27 stamps. Yeah, I'll take that. A little bit more EXP is nice. Oh, I mean, do I... Yeah, hit this thing.
Is that a rare one?
Alright, who's got that one-shot kill? Get him! He didn't do the thing that I wanted him to do. Okay. It's groaning. Miracle Punch him. Hey, there we go. All out attack. You never saw this coming, did you? That's the one thing about this. I never get to hear Last Surprise, but you don't really hear Last Surprise too much anyway, which is kind of whatever.
Let's go.
And these songs do kind of slap, so it is kind of whatever. Nice.
Here it comes.
Ava Mania, baby! Get in there, you two.
Pardon me. Great. Showtime.
Clothesline. Dropkick. Steel chair. When they go to AV Mania,
Ready, set.
whoever you guys choose, when they go to AV Mania, boom. Double death blow.
Let's continue. Just like I thought.
Bum 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 bum.
Okay.
I felt the difference in strength in that fight.
Hey, me too. I always do. I mean, might as well. He's right here.
Successful. Now just don't.
We don't have this thing.
What's my next move?
Good question.
This enemy is beneath us. It should be easy if we stay focused.
Yeah, I know it's easy, but like, I still want to know what it does. Or what it's weak to.
Seems it could still fight.
Oh, well.
You're mine.
Well, he's dead. Dang.
Let's continue.
I was like, maybe I'll get a crit there, and I was like, if I get a crit, he's still gonna die. There's nothing I can do.
They were nothing.
Yeah, unfortunately, they were nothing. I'm facing the wrong direction. Up is this way, and through this door. Jump bum bum. There's a stamp in there. I might as well pick that up. It's literally right here. I was gonna say, it's the stamp is right here. It's so close to the X, we might as well. Don't mind if I do. I could have automatically proceeded a level. I forgot about that. But, you know, a little bit of experience ain't that bad. I'm not bad at all. Hey, Futizi, there's a target in this area, so, scan the floor, please. You didn't... Okay, Futizi, alright. Thanks for that. Expect you to scan the floor like a real hero, but, here you are, not being a hero. Well, I guess we're going this way. Is that another diamond or something? No, it wasn't.
Oh, a treasure chest. Let's open it.
You're right there. If I run into a shadow, they're gonna get run into.
You've got the advantage. Don't rush. Psychokinetic moves should help here. It won't be
Ah, just hit her. It didn't hurt that bad.
Don't forget this feeling. Let's get going.
Let's go in. I'm gonna kick this man in the shoulder, and it's gonna hurt a little bit. Which one is this? Oh, is that the womanizer? It's the womanizer. All women should be conquered. Was it? We should be careful. We gotta change this heart no matter what. Should I bring the boys? Maybe I should just bring the boys. Maybe I should bring the boys. Yeah, we'll bring the boys. Boys, we are the boys in motion. We give you our devotion, boys. Excellent. Look at that. That's the boys, and we're in motion. All right, let's go. Boys! Ha! You guys must be the Phantom Thieves. But I haven't done anything wrong. They all brought it on themselves. I bet you they're saying stuff like, I'm so glad to serve him, right?
Don't be ridiculous.
That's because you make them think that.
This is horrible.
Oh, come on, don't talk to me like that. Please? Whoa, I got chills. So that's how you get girls wrapped around your finger. So I guess you're not all talk. It's not something you'd understand if you're not popular with women. There's nothing better than seeing the moment her life is shattered. Oh my gosh, he sucks. Feeling like you control everything in her life, he super sucks. If you're going to get in my way, then I'm not going to go easy on you, okay? Please? Oh gosh, oh no! I like this persona actually a lot. I've got women falling for me left and right, and I don't even have to lift a finger. I wonder who my next slave will be. Womanizing.
Too slow.
My charm won't work if there's only men. Now, what am I supposed to do? Heh, this guy's nothing. Let's finish him off, Joker. It said it like 3 times, and I was like, I don't know if I trust bringing the ladies in this one. Yeah, I was smart. Smart move by me. All right, let's burn him. He resists that. How about this? I missed. Miracle punch him. I missed. Heist, baby. Oh, you have one-shot kill too? That's not good. Oh, it missed. That's great. I mean, while we are doing this, we might as well Volt Guardian. You know, just because I do love Volt Guardian. It's my favorite move in the game. Boys, we are the boys in motion. We give you our dear. Gosh, that's stuck in my head. That's stuck in my head. Freaking. There's gonna be like a slim handful of people who are gonna understand that reference. It's such an old reference at this point, but I'm gonna go for it. Good. I actually want you to Yeah, just heal everybody. He only needed to heal himself and Roku, but like, might as well heal everybody at that point. Try and get some freeze on there. That's not freeze. Huh. I missed the girls. Crit him. Get him! Hold on. I want a little bit of an all-out attack real quick. The boys! Boys! Good job. Oh, no, not the wireless battery being low. No, it always happens. It happens every time. How unfortunate. Try and crit him. Mona, come on. Try and freeze him. I won't be mad if you don't freeze him, though. It's fine. Alright, let's get this real quick. One shot kill. Did it crit? It did. So he gets to go again. Yay. Debilitate. Oh, I have this too. Oh, that's that. Well, I guess that's good for fixing Ryuji. Fine. Yeah, that's okay. There's no effect, but good to know that you have that. Really good to know that you have that. Nah, just dodge. Everyone getting a little bit more dodge is nice. Get him. Gosh darn it. This is gonna be a battle of freaking attrition. That's fine. Because he keeps like, you know what? How good is physical against him? 40. Lmao. This ain't that bad. You know, let's just all do physical attacks and Mona, you just heal every turn. Why the heck not? There we go. The boys?
And now for a show. Man,
the boys?
Starving. Allow me.
Allow me. He's like, boys, 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 boys.
Oh man, just what I want. Get out of my face.
Boys! Put him through a table! Thank you, boys. Great heat rise, I love that.
It's time.
Yeah, try. Severe, go for it. Okay. Miracle Punch him.
This is my other self. Die.
One shot kill on. Well, it didn't crit, so we're fine. That crit though, dummy. Never saw it coming. Get out of here with that. Mona's out here groggy though. Severe, don't mind if we do. Power increased, oh, you'll have to see that. Yeah, that's fine. Heal everybody up. We're using a whole bunch of physical attacks anyway. I do wish I had on to just debuff him when he was buffing, but it is what it is. Let's see.
How do you want to do this?
I lend it.
There we go. That's fine.
Go down.
Dang. Hey, you crit on that? Hey, Ryuji, my guy. First, he's running out here real great with his leg. Now he's just doing work. Good job. Miracle Punch. See if we can get another one in there. Didn't.
This is my other self.
Try that.
Not bad.
Attack reverted, defense reverted. That's reverted. Who are you getting? Ooh, he missed. He's a goner. Oh, he's a super goner. It's an all-out attack. I'm starting to believe that they won't ever see it coming. Pop it. Okay, well, pop it. Alright, well, pop it. Alright, well, that's fine. Pop it. Alright, well, pop it. Alright, well, let's not be dumb. Heal a little bit.
I appreciate it.
Shoom, 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 shoom. Delightful.
This is my
And now pop it.
What?
Yanks. Hey, I'm gonna return fire though with my one-shot KO. Alright, that's fine. Pop it. One of us is gonna get him. Okay, well you're probably not gonna get him. So, what's another 30? Yeah, that's fine.
Much thanks.
Guess I could have used Volt Guarding, but like he's so close to perishing.
Persona.
I just make sure everybody, you know, just misses real quick, or make sure he misses all of us. That's good news, right? Debilitate. Feel like I should have missed, you know? Get him. Good job. Get him. It's an all-out attack. It's Joker time, baby. It's Hizagari Roku time. It's about to hit the knee strike. The Hizagari knee strike. Get out of here with that. Bye-bye. And we all pop in these level ups. You love to see that.
This new skill suits me.
Cool. Heavy win to everybody. Get rid of, medium win to all foes. Wind Damp is coming up, which is nice. You get Concentrate, which is also really good. I'm definitely keeping that. That's really useful, and I feel like it's going to be useful just for late game in general. I feel like we haven't really... This hasn't really been a problem. That hasn't really been a problem.
Messed up.
What have I done? I've deceived and manipulated all those women. That's right, countless lives were ruined because of you. Please wake them up from their dreams. Don't let any more people become your puppets.
Sorry.
You're right. I have to give them their lives back. Nice. Agitation Crown. Nice. And then one more. Go back to the entrance. Go as low as we can. The end. And there should be someone waiting to say hi. Ah, it's Asakura's shadow. He's acting like he owns the place. He's a producer in the world of entertainment, destroying the dreams of young girls, right?
What a jerk.
Let's go. I'm going, even if you try to stop me.
Okay.
No one's gonna try and stop you, so calm down, let's go. Well, I already got that. Back to the party at hand. You boys, although Yusuke's not bad. Oh, Yusuke, I don't know how he got to be our lowest level. We used him a lot. The homies are in. I'll be frank, put On back in, just in case they have Heat Riser and we want to get rid of that real quick. Can't save here, but you know, we'll be fine. I don't know if I'm full health right now. Aha! The Phantom Thieves! Did you come here to ask me to manage you?
What?
Yeah, right. Just what are you doing to these girls? Oh, you're getting the wrong idea. I'm just allowing them to promote themselves. They don't understand that you have to pay a price to survive in this cutthroat industry. By the way, you guys seem like you're pretty popular. Why don't I be your producer? If I manage you, you could become household names in the show business. Don't be stupid. We're the ones who will be managing you. Oh, don't get so full of yourselves. You're amateur cosplayers. Fine, I'll make sure you're all blacklisted. Get it? Blacklisted as in, you'll be dead. Oh, oh, that sound. It's the squeaky wheels on his tires. Yo, this thing is, I hate this thing actually. I really hate this thing. A lot. That's the thing I don't like right there. Okay. If you want to make your dreams come true, but don't have the talent to make it happen, all you gotta do is listen to what I say. Aha. I'm sure the internet has already said what I'm thinking, so I'm gonna keep my thoughts to myself. I'm gonna keep my thoughts to myself, but this persona don't look right. That's all I'm gonna say. This persona sure don't look right. This persona sure don't look right. Let's beat this thing real quick before I get demonetized. Get this thing out of here. Hurry up, hurry, get this thing, hold on, wait. We have something that knows the nukes, right? That thing knows nukes, but we're not gonna use that. Bring out my guy. Curse him. Cause he is cursed, let's be honest. Concentrate. Set this man's on fire next turn. Do it again. Good, great. Awesome. They're not done for, but I wish they were. Charge? Great. Right, Mona? Come on. Get yourself together.
There.
If that thing's charged, we probably should up our defense. So its next attack, which is probably a physical attack, is gonna hurt us. Or hurt somebody, rather. We could just remove its stat buffs. Because I know its attack was up, but it's still double attack there. Let's drop this. Get another good one of these. See what he does. Try to attack up again. Dummy. Two can play at that game. See what fire does first. I knew it. I was about to... So you're useless right now. Except for doing this. That was my biggest concern. I was like, if he just continues to do that, we won't know if An can really hit him. And I didn't want her to concentrate and hit a big fire attack if that'll heal him. That was my grand concern. Oh, you should probably just use physical attacks. In fact, we may all want to use physical attacks.
Let's go. Hold on.
This is a... Yeah, you slice it, and Makoto will be the only one to really use physicals. If he continues to try and boost his attack because we keep taking it away. First off, that's hilarious, and that's the cheesiest way to win this fight, and I'm here for it if that's the case. He's like, I can't attack until I'm fully charged. Yep, we're cheesing the heck out of this, man. Get him off of my screen. Yep, go for it. It's all you. Yep, go for it.
A gift as beautiful as you. Gorgeous. I won't let it go to waste.
All right, fantastic, excellent.
Here we go. This one's free. Now that's style.
That is style. Y'all did not really. It's got no, y'all. We gotta defeat this thing before I get demonetized. It's literally a dick chariot. Let's get out of here. Get this thing. Get this thing, please, please, before I get demonetized. Come on, please. Thank you, On. Look at it, man. Everyone leveled up. Thanks. Thanks. Awesome. The internet must have. The internet must have, 100% must have labeled that thing as Dick Chariot because it is a Dick Chariot, 100%. What is this? Adverse resolve, increases critical when surrounded. I feel like that could be useful for just exploring. Life bonus, that's kind of neat. Severe, medium to all, minuscule to all. Yeah, meh. We'll keep that. Dang it, you get a thing too? What is this? Huh? Medium 2 to 3 times, to everybody, right? That's kind of neat. I kind of like Temp to Slash because it's a bunch. Heavy to all, medium 2 to 3, minuscule 3 to 5. I'm okay with that. Ah, are you telling me the way I've been doing things, it's been wrong this whole time? It's totally wrong. Okay. Whatever you've done, you've done whatever you wanted and caused a lot of damage. What do you plan to do about it now? I'll apologize to all the girls who I manage. I'll do something to show them my sincerity. Sincerity? How?
I apologize.
I'll have to think about that. I'll try to make up for all the wrong I've done, no matter what. Aha! Immortal Vest.
Yeah.
Y'all, it was a Dick Chariot. You can't, that's what it was. That is literally what it was. The final boss of Mementos was a dick. Let's continue. If I ever hear another bad rumor about you, be ready for us, okay? Alright, let's open this door or something. Really, still? Guess people don't accept us enough for this door to open. There's nothing you can do right now. Should we turn back? Well, yeah, I guess we're gonna turn back. We got all the requests done. Take me back to the start. Take me there. I wanna go there. Take me back to the start. I'm getting out of here. I got my thing. Now I'm getting out. I never wanna see the Dick Chariot again. Never wanna see the Dick Chariot again. Dun 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 dun.
Hey.
Something should have happened by now. Arihara made a post on the fan site. He told all the girls the truth, and he's been giving back the money he took from them, too. I don't know how he'll atone for the ones he hurt, or the ones he drove out of school. No more victims, though. Yeah, that's something to be happy about. I guess this mission got me thinking about the Kamoshida stuff again. Kamoshida was so popular, even though he was abusing his power to get whatever he wanted. At the time, I felt like I didn't have a choice but to go along with it. So when it looked like Arihara was manipulating those girls in the same way, I don't know. I guess a little bit of the rage came back. Kind of embarrassing in hindsight. Sorry about that. Don't worry about it. Thanks, Hizagiri. I'm glad to see Lady Ann's happy. Her smile makes everything worthwhile. It's just a text.
Hey.
What? Shut up! I can see it in my head, alright? Who is this? Congratulations on getting through exams, everyone. Congrats! It's finally over. I'm worried about the end result, though. You all did your best. I'm sure you'll be fine. You should have studied all the subjects, though, instead of trying to guess what's on the exam. There's no way I can do that. Ah, the cry of desperation. Exams aside, I heard back from my sister. There's been some progress. She'll be interrogating Shido soon. She apologized for the wait and promised she will manage to build the case against him. Yes! I can't wait to see what kind of news it makes. Why don't we take the opportunity to go out around town tomorrow? Let's meet in Shibuya at noon and forget about our exams. Yeah, screw exams. Agreed. Well, I'm gonna make like a tree and get out of here for now. See ya. What a dork. I don't think we really have much to do. I feel like it's gonna be story progression tomorrow, so we probably aren't even able to contact Kawakami.
Hey.
Oh, we can! Bet!
What?
But now that I think about it, I don't think there's much for us to do tonight anyway.
You're so stiff.
Yes, press on my
Master.
back, Kawakami. Thank you very much. I'm never hanging out with Oya. I guess EY? I guess EY, yeah. Yeah, let's go EY, sure.
Yo.
I guess we're getting... Yeah, let's work. Just hang out with him. Look at me dust these things. He seemed satisfied. He asked me to do one task after another. Maybe there's a way I can make sure he has a good... Oh gosh, darn, I don't have any gifts for him. Have some noodles. Not bad, I'll take it. He likes noodles! Yay! Yay! It feels like I touched EY's heart a little. I could have just paid Chihaya. I could have just paid Chihaya. Whoops. You know what's the worst though? Chihaya and Chikara, I keep almost mixing their names up because I'm playing these two games at the same time. Pretty much, sometimes interchangeably and sometimes on the same day. So I'm like, ah yeah, Chihaya, and then Chikara comes up and I'm like, ah yeah, Chihaya. Wait, he can't see the future. Or can he? The Phantom Aficionado website isn't busy at all. This doesn't make sense. Why? I mean, Howie Mandel got taken down. People should be posting comments left and right about this. The silence makes no sense. Isn't it because he hadn't made the news? It's so obvious the Phantom Thieves are responsible though. It is pretty obvious they were responsible, if I'm being completely honest. I wonder what Shido's people, and we're actually going down too. Someone do something. The news is talking about how Shido won by a landslide.
They announced the poor health of their leader, Masayoshi Shido.
Really?
As such, the special diet session was postponed, along with Shido's inauguration as Prime Minister.
Postponed?
I don't like that.
They should be firing him.
Yeah.
And wait, poor health? This is completely different from what my sister told us.
I heard he barely slept during the election campaign. I don't blame him.
He's not going to step down now, is he? Will this country be fine without Shido?
How can people still believe in him?
Maybe they're not just believing he had a change of heart.
What the heck?
What?
The Phantom Thieves are being treated like, well, like they never existed.
What? What?
Goodness.
What?
No link among the change of heart incidents. Only coincidental psychiatric disorders.
Coincidental?
The Phantom Thieves only use those rumors to their advantage.
Wow.
This is preposterous. Who would believe such things?
But the person saying this is a famous researcher.
Uh-oh.
And even the ministry is saying that's how they determined the situation too.
When's Shido gonna make a comeback?
Oh my gosh.
Honestly, I don't think anyone else but Shido can handle times like these.
Uh-oh.
What's going on? No matter how you look at it, this isn't normal.
Well, how do we make people believe?
Yeah, it's as if the people in reality have become distorted. What's happening here worries me.
Oh.
But the only thing we can do right now is wait and see what happens.
I see. The people themselves are becoming
What
distorted.
do you mean I can't question him at this point?
If the people themselves are becoming distorted, that means Mementos, which is the public collective, the unconscious the conscious unconscious or whatever. That is apparently becoming distorted too. Interesting. But why?
Mr. Shido is in an extremely unstable state. I can't allow you to get in contact with him. He may officially have to undergo a psychiatric evaluation at this rate.
Wow.
We are at the cusp of making a case. Do you know how much trouble we've gone through to get this far?
A lot. Too much.
I'm just doing my job as a doctor.
My job as a doctor.
Even if Shido was behind it, do you plan on convicting a central figure behind such a historical change?
Yes.
What? Don't be ridiculous. This is a country governed by law.
Agreed.
You still want to protect him even though you know what happened to the man previously at your post.
Uh-oh.
So, you plan on taking the head of the nation to court?
You're dang right I do.
You need to take a break, Nijima. I'm taking you off this case, especially since it's rumored you have ties to the Phantom Thieves.
Wow.
What?
If I recall correctly, you still aren't married, are you?
And?
You'll be on leave for a long time. Why not look for a husband while you're at it?
Slap that man, son. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
The assembly of Shido's case is in danger?
We know he doesn't need a psychiatric evaluation.
I mean, he probably does. He's a crazy man.
His lackeys must have pressured the others around him.
Mm.
It means there's far more people who'd be in trouble if the truth came out than we imagined.
Isn't there anything we can do?
Sis said the assembly of a case may be possible if the general public wants Shido held accountable.
But that's not the case.
But even that chance has been destroyed with the manipulation of the mass media.
Yeah.
They made it clear that the argument itself was a cult, even claiming that it never happened.
Wow.
As a result, the Phantom Thieves are still labeled as criminals, even after all that's happened.
It's a storm of criticisms online, too. People are saying to catch the remnants and execute them.
Oh my gosh.
This is crazy.
At any rate, let's wait for my sister. She should be arriving here soon.
This is not quite how I expect the story to turn.
Everyone's being tricked so easily. Why the hell did we risk our lives then?
If Shido isn't judged by the law, everything we've done will be treated as if it never happened.
Right?
Moving the entire country however they wish by controlling people's cognition? This is no different than being inside a palace.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a real life palace.
I'm sorry. I gathered the best of the best and fought for a case. But as Makoto must have told you, it was denied. At this rate, it won't end with just Shido's innocence. This trend will continue spiraling down. There's even the possibility that crimes using the metaverse will advance onto a national scale.
Yikes.
But that's not what I'm here to tell you. We're in danger because we know the truth.
Double yikes.
It's only a matter of time before we're apprehended. It wouldn't be odd if they were to charge in now.
Sis.
There's nothing more I can do with my resources.
That's really bad.
That's why I want to ask for your help. I wondered if there was any way you could do something one last time.
What can we do?
I know that I'm in no position to ask this of you.
That doesn't matter to us.
We're kind of in danger too.
So what are we gonna do? Should we change the hearts of all Shido's followers?
That sounds like a lot of work.
Even if Futaba were to research all of them, it'd take time.
Too much time that we don't have.
There's too little information.
We can only target individuals. Are we no match against the national power?
Mona?
Mementos.
Yeah, there we go.
If we use Mementos, we might be able to do something.
There's something we can do there?
Like I told you before, Mementos is the palace of the general public.
Correct.
It's the source of all distortions, and is maintained by the people's
Collective
unconsciousness.
Collective unconscious. Oh, like the conscious unconscious? The unconscious conscious? The collective unconscious.
Wait, do you mean that there's a treasure even in Mementos? And if we go after that, the collapse of Mementos should affect the public as a whole. The state of society would change too.
Never mind. That's okay. Interesting. I guess we did know the Mementos was the palace of the general public. Okay.
If everyone's hearts grow to hold Shido responsible for his actions, things might start going our way.
That's a bold plan, but an interesting one.
Sounds good to me.
But if we're gonna do this, there's one thing you all need to realize.
Okay.
To begin with, why does something like the human cognition exist as another substantial world?
Agreed.
The reason for that is most likely sleeping within Mementos. We'll be destroying that, you know.
Yikes.
I don't see where you're going with this.
The human cognition will lose substance, so you can't sneak into people's palaces anymore. So if other criminals appear, you won't be able to steal their treasure and change their hearts.
So this will literally be the very last mission, should we choose to accept it.
It means the Phantom Thieves will be going out of business.
Well, then how do strikers exist?
We'll have to discard this way of life.
And that was kind of the plan anyway, right?
I think we need to do this. I mean, we're the group who's reforming society, right?
Yeah.
What do you think? As our leader, you'll lose your powers if Mementos is erased. Will you still do it?
Let me think about that. We have to, for our justice. Did you say justice?
Yeah, that's right. You guys have all grown, huh?
Yeah.
All right. It seems there are no objections.
Unanimous decision.
Did you come up with a plan?
Did you not listen to our plan the entire time? Oh, I'm sorry.
Or not is another story, though.
I was like, I'm sorry. Did you not listen to our plan? She has never been in Mementos, well, or the metaverse. She has been in the metaverse, but hasn't heard Mona talk in the metaverse, so can't understand Mona.
Miss Prosecutor, looks like this is gonna be our last job.
Last job?
Get Shido for us.
Once we accomplish our duty, we entrust the world to respectful adults. That is our condition for accepting this job.
Dang.
This is a deal, then. That's certainly a heavy condition.
Yeah?
But very well. I accept.
Alright.
I swear to make Masayoshi Shido stand and be tried in the court of law.
Hey, let's go. Get him.
Besides, my pride won't allow me to be continually saved by you all without doing anything in return.
Yeah, well, you love your pride, don't you?
Counting on you.
Looks like it's decided then.
Yep.
You're the leader, and this is officially our last mission. Come on, say something.
If we replace... I'm sorry, if we erase the metaverse, we literally not... I don't think we'll have anything to prove that what he did is what he did, right, though? Right? Let's fix this country.
We already said that before, though.
Dang it.
That's fine. We're doing it for real this time, after all.
Yeah?
We don't have much time, right? We should carry this out tomorrow. I'm counting on you guys. No matter what happens, you better see it through.
Hey. That's very foreboding, Mona.
Well then.
Are you the one who's in the depths of Mementos? Can I get a massage? Days until rearrest. Phew.
Hey.
Don't love that. Don't love that there's days until rearrest. Okay. Steal the public's heart. That's kind of funny. Alright.
Nice.
Alright, well, my plan's healthy. Let's go to sleep.
Hey.
Alright.
Hey.
Hey.
Actually, never mind. You must be tired.
You're dang right I am. Hey. What's up?
Honestly, you're amazing. There's definitely something special about you.
Thank you.
You dodge everything the enemies throw at you like it's your destiny.
It is.
At first, I just thought you were going to be a useful tool for me. But now this is where I belong.
Stay here forever.
Aren't you only going to be here for a year?
Yeah, but Sojiro will be here forever.
Still, it makes me happy to hear that. It's not like me to say all that embarrassing stuff. But still, I think it's fine. For tonight, at least.
You about to die? Is this rank 10? Oh, that's what's happening. It's rank... Oh. Oh, okay, right. I was like, what's going on? You're gonna die!
Bond shall thou hast awakened to the...
Alright, max level Morgana. Transforms Persona into mythological trickster! Right. From Zoro to Shoro. What are you now?
New power burns within me.
All right.
Man, I miss Zoro. Evade electric. Yeah, I guess you need this. I guess that's probably good. That's probably a pretty good thing to have. That's actually been useful to us exactly one time. Has it though? I don't know if this one specifically has. Oh, hold on. Dizzy, forget. That's not any of the ones that do, yeah, I'll take that. That's fine.
We should rest in preparation for tomorrow.
Hey, yeah, you're dang right we should. My eyelids are starting to get heavy. I can't keep them open any longer.
He's repelled such an ordeal, and this guy's still not being rewarded for it?
Nope.
If gods really do exist, they're being too hard on him.
Oh. Well, here we go. I was gonna say, this looks like a Velvet Room type of time.
That was a fruitless delight, inmate.
Whoa.
We gave you words of praise, but we take them all back.
Yo, bro.
The source of what was hindering your rehabilitation.
Yes?
To think it would be the ignorant masses to which you tried to prove your integrity.
Yes?
Did they themselves not show elation for those who are unseen?
They did.
Despite all that, they now say you do not exist. They toyed with you, yet none take responsibility. The distortion of man's world is endlessly deep. Fixing it may now be impossible, even with the appearance of a trickster.
Oh, that's not good.
Master?
Uh-oh.
It seems this is the limit of humanity.
Sir? Hey, don't give up on us.
The time of ruin is nigh.
Oh, that's not good.
One due to the distortion of man's own heart, from which none can escape.
Oh. Oh, that's bad. Okay. Oh, that's bad. 16.5%.
Okay.
The last big heist for the Phantom Thieves. You and everyone else, you've all grown so much. No, this is no time to get sentimental. We're going to end this with a bang.
Let's go.
Alright, let's go. Excellent.
Good morning.
Hey, what's up?
It's finally time. You think it'll go well?
Nope, it's Christmas Eve. It kinda has to.
Right. It's something only we can do. See you at the usual place after school. I'll tell everyone to come.
Alright. Just text the group chat. I think they all know to come. Oh, the exams. How'd you do? Damn, I'm dead. Look at that. Look who topped the top score. I wonder what score I got. I'm top of the class.
Hey!
That's amazing. Everyone's gonna have their eyes on you now. A most studious disguise. Hey, that should mean, you know, the public opinion of me should be pretty high though, right? Right? Okay. Mementos, here we go.
Hey, check out the nav.
It's displaying an unfamiliar message.
The door to the depths of Mementos has been opened. Wait, does that mean...
We're really gonna do this, right?
I think we have to.
Of course.
Why are you asking now?
Well, I just thought, what am I gonna do if you guys freak out and bail on me?
No, you're just concerned that you're what lies in the heart of the depths of Mementos.
We're going to erase Mementos, aren't we? Come on, let's go, you guys.
Mona sure seems hyped up.
I'm concerned.
Say,
Yeah?
isn't Mona-chan behaving a little odd?
Yeah.
You know, you're right.
Yeah.
Oh.
I shouldn't have brought that up. Shall we get going? Let's see here. What's it like?
This is gonna be sad, isn't it? So, from the dreams... Where do they want me to go? Do I have to actually, like, physically go down? Yeah, why would I just not go all the way to the depths? Huh? Right? Why would I not go to 14? Right? Why would I not come here? We made it. I'll let you decide what we do from going forward. I'm just gonna walk in. Why would I not do this? So here's what I'm like. So like Mona's acting weird now, and that's really weird. And we know Mona was born in Mementos. Does Mona like die or also get erased if Mementos gets erased? Is that what's up? Dang it. That is worrisome.
Hey, so, this shit here's that door to the depths, right?
Yeah?
It should be. Why? What's wrong?
I don't know, it looks just like all the other ones. I was thinking it's a little disappointing. Maybe we worked too hard to get down here or something.
The lack of unforeseen circumstances is nothing to complain about. Let us continue.
Well, alright. Let's go. Oh, it's already the end.
What the hell is this?
Oh, that was quick.
It's some big fossil-looking thing. So this must be the treasure.
Well, alright.
Wait, look on the side. It's the train running down to Mementos.
It stopped.
So this is where that crowd of people was trying to reach?
Oh, interesting.
People are walking in and out of there, so the other side of the wall must be... Wait. It's not a wall, but a giant door?
It is a giant door. It's a door.
The treasure's
Yeah.
not here. Come on, let's stay focused.
Dang, look at this.
Is this thing seriously a door? How are we supposed to get past?
Good question. I guess like all the other ones.
It opened straight away. I bet that means the inner depths the meta-nav was talking about before are right ahead.
The inner depths.
Hold on.
What?
The door only opens from this side.
Oh no!
What do you mean? Well, I took a quick peek at the mechanism inside the door, and it looks like you can only open it from here. We can get in, but nothing can get out.
That's an issue.
It's as though whatever lies within has been locked away. Wait, so you're saying that the people going in there are choosing a life of imprisonment?
Oh, interesting.
I have never felt such eeriness before. What is this place?
We'll find out once we reach the depths. Come on, let's go.
But we can't come out. What the hell is this place? It's so creepy. So those strange pipes tunneling through Mementos were originating from down here after all. You know, I've been considering this for some time. They remind me somewhat of veins. So Mementos is like alive and the heart of Mementos is down there.
No.
More importantly, what's up with the scenery? What kind of distortion is this? I mean, why does everyone think this world is? What does everyone think this world is? Calm down, Lady An. The treasure is definitely here, and that's what's important right now. And I can sense something else, a tremendous presence that's coming from much deeper within.
But
I don't know that I want to find out what that may be, but we must harden our resolve. It's time to head for the depths. How? It does sound like a giant heart.
Come on, man.
Whoa, shit. There's a ton of them gathered here. Looks like they're all trying to get past that door. But why is it so crowded? Looks like the door's keeping them all out. We'll have to try and look for another way in.
Focus.
I don't think I've ever, like, really inspected one of these little signs. They have a nice little drop shadow. I don't know why I like it so much, but I do.
I can feel it.
What is in here? Large opening? Okay.
All right.
I assume there's no will seeds in here, right? I'm getting a bad feeling from this place. I wonder why. The shadows out front were trying to get in here, right? What could it be? What is this? Oh. Oh yeah, it's literally just like a palace.
Somewhere.
That's crazy. And those little orbs are the orbs we've been picking up the entire time. I was gonna say we haven't actually had any shadows to never mind. There we go. Guess I'll bite my tongue.
What is this place?
Good question. Everyone's caged up.
Are those chains on them? Is this a prison?
Who's captured here?
Technically speaking, I would say it's someone's shadow.
they're saying something.
Come on, don't be out there and come on in.
Don't open the cells, okay? I have no intention of leaving this place.
They feel safe being here? What are you saying? You're being kept in a prison.
This reminds me of Kamoshida's castle. They're like the slaves we saw there.
Correct.
That's right. This place is the best in the end. In the depths within is a system that grants desires.
A system that grants desires?
Something like that exists? Here?
It's no use. You can't reason with these people.
Huh.
They're truly distorted, just like the scenery here.
Well, that's bad.
You end up searching for stuff or being troubled because you're outside the prison. There are things you don't need to know to live on.
He's right. Things like the details on the system, the locked quarantine cell.
Quarantine? Who's locked in there?
Locked quarantine cell?
Supposedly a great and truly dangerous criminal. But who would want to check a place like that?
A great and truly dangerous criminal.
Come now, we don't have to chat like this. Why not come inside?
Huh? Mona?
Mona?
Why are you out and about? Where are your restraints?
I left him in the cage, my guy.
Oh, crap.
Removing your restraints is not allowed.
Why not?
Outsiders must be eliminated.
So then this is, it doesn't even feel like, so this is the public side? This is the public's... Huh.
Everyone, hang in there! Focus on the enemy in front of you! Have this!
Revolution. Did you... Oh, so all of our crits are up. I don't know how I feel about that. Everybody. Bet.
Not bad, Mona.
Don't mind if I do. Since they're, like, story bosses or story enemies, I can't catch them. Uh-oh, that's not good. Oh, you didn't crit though. I shouldn't be wasting a bunch of SP. Alright, go for it.
This is how I really feel.
I'm having thoughts.
You have such good taste. Yeah. This one's free. Now that's style. This is my fate.
Having thoughts, but I won't say anything yet.
That was careless of us. It should be no surprise that a prison has guards.
Because it doesn't quite make sense to me what I'm thinking yet.
Wait a sec. This is everyone's palace, right? Not like Kamoshida's castle.
Right.
Who's keeping these people here?
Exactly.
Mona-chan? I remember now.
Whoa, you remember?
I've seen this place before.
Oh.
Hold on, though. It wasn't open until we came here today.
Exactly.
Sorry, it's just a sense I'm getting. Still, it feels like I'm really close to remembering something important.
Okay.
You know, coming in here was what you wanted from the beginning.
Right.
We just gotta keep moving on.
On top of that, I'm curious to know who the ruler of this place is.
Agreed.
Yeah, you're right.
Wait, what about these people?
They're fine, they're shadows.
Leave them be. They'll be taken care of if we erase Mementos.
Correct.
Hey, it's dangerous to keep standing around here. Let's get going.
Thank you, Futaba, for moving the group. Alright, well.
I can feel it.
There's no hiding spots? Okay. There were literally no hiding spots. Alright.
Prepare yourself. You couldn't finish it.
Okay, so it knows fire. None of us are weak to fire, which is great.
Not finished yet.
Let's do a physical dust here. Ooh, free stuff, okay. Probably should also physical with you. It's so close to being down. Why would you attack her? That really was a waste. Just physical, yeah. These guys probably give a good chunk of... Oh, I wonder if, since we're technically in Mementos, our little, stat increases are still in effect with Jose. Probably not. But I think that'd be a neat little touch. Okay, there we go.
Don't fall behind.
Wonder how big this palace is. Whoops. Well, I guess we're fighting you.
Show me your
But we're
true
ambushing you,
form.
though.
It's clearly inferior. Wind with wind attack.
Okay, so they're weak to wind. That one's afraid. Might as well guard. Nice. Good, and explosion, and I was gonna say Queen Mob at least knows medium to one of them. Yeah, I should have. I'm so used to just mashing that triangle button nowadays. I should have talked to it. I could have gotten a persona. Whoops. Blow that thing up. Thank you very much, Futaba. Click, click, boom. Futaba's out here. She could team up with Klee too, if I'm being completely honest. There we go. There's a locked up person here. Hard work, struggle. Pursue a faint glimpse of happiness. Is any of that really necessary? The world is already complete. There's nothing left to do. The hell? Is this some kind of prison cell too? Plus, there's blood vessel things coming down into it. Interesting. Almost feels like Mementos feeds off of it. What is this? Joker, try activating it. Okay. Whoa. What the hell? What's going on? Calm down. It doesn't seem like a trap or anything. Try touching it again, Joker. That lowers everything, probably. Okay. So it is an on-off. Good to know. There seems to be more of this prison, but right now this is a dead end for some reason. And then this is a security system. We'll be able to proceed if we disable it. Probably. I need to look a little more into it, though. Do it again, Joker. It looks like touching it turns it all back off, so it can't be that dangerous, right? Okay. So we'll do that. That goes up. That gives us 2 paths. Yep. Now try walking around. Yeah, I understand.
Whoa.
Oh. Okay. I see.
Come on, let's go.
Alright, well. I always kind of like these puzzles. The device is radiating a blue light. It's probably connected to the floor somehow. Since we changed all the colors to blue, the device's color changed too. Try touching it now, Joker. Now it's probably not a dead end. Nice.
Yeah.
Whoa, it opened, you did it! So the device is not only a switch, but also the wall that's blocking our path. That's a pretty elaborate device. Wow. It's only natural that security is tight in a prison. Then again, no inmates actually wish to leave. They've broken through our safety net! Head to the escape scene at once! Don't let them escape! Gosh darn it, you guys. Can't you just try taking it easy on us this time? Oh, dang. They ambushed me. Well. Futizi, don't mind if I do. Two of those, one of those. I feel like we see this guy less often, so let's try and talk to him. Lend me your power. Although, let me double check to make sure. Yeah, they all show me, give me the goods in red. So yeah, lend me your power. So that's your move. Guess I'll talk first. I'm gonna decide if I'll help you later.
Peppy, doesn't it? Don't get too serious or you'll kill the mood.
Okay. I gotta say, you've been a pretty inconsiderate host. You gotta show me some more hospitality. Make me a cup of tea? Hell, that'd be real polite. We could just fire a warning shot, which is funny. Brew your own. I'm not known for being polite. He's peppy. Bring your own just sounds mean. I'm not known for being polite. Come on. Couldn't you tell I was fooling around? Kids these days really can't read between the lines. You know, if you kill me, another me is just gonna take my place. In the end, killing me is just a waste of time and energy. You get what I'm saying? Yeah? When you put it that way. Alright. If you see it my way, then why are you still holding your gun? I'm done with this. Let's settle this with force. Thank you. Thank you, Mona. Guys shouldn't be whining and stuff. Let's talk about something else. You know, in the human world, I can hear people, when meet each other, they often call it fate. What kind of fate do you think there is between meeting you and me? I suck at these ones, apparently, the upbeat ones. I want to end this fate. There is no such thing. Fate brought us together. Ah, well, maybe that's true, but it ain't good talking to you. Okay, whatever. Fine. A blowtorch? What the heck?
It's time to pull out.
The upbeat ones are always so difficult for me. Because I don't want to make them angry. And then when I click the ones that I don't think will make them angry and seem kind of upbeat, they're still angry. Alright. Well, whoops. I mean, I guess we should probably try to lower this percentage a little bit by just doing some battles. Alright, drop a nuke. Okay. Okay, good to note. Drop a wind. Drop a kick. You also drop a kick. Fire. Oh no, that's ice. That's bad for On. She'll be okay. Spirit Drain. Oh, that sucks. Well, that doesn't suck that much. Okay. Well, you gotta go twice? That's not fair. On's gonna get clapped. We should probably do this. Oh, Makoto's frozen solid. That's kind of hilarious. Yeah, just kick her.
Now, let's continue. Just like I thought.
Okay.
All right, we beat him. Let's go, Joker.
To here? To here? To there? To here? There's gonna just be a whole palace, isn't it? If that's the case, yeah, I want to get this down close to 0. Alright, well, clap this man. I did not mean to do that. I meant to wind attack. But baton pass, because I haven't baton passed in ages of what it feels like. Destroy all of them. We'll talk to you. Lend me your power.
This one's got a temper.
Temper, so it's
really serious. It should appreciate that.
Serious. I am under the protection of our magnificent father. Therefore, I cannot be destroyed. Desist from this pointlessness. Then I shall desist. You do not decide whether or not I am saved. That decision is our father's alone. By the way, you are already in possession of our father's divine blessing. What do you hope to accomplish by further injuring me? Treasure, I guess. You believe such petty baubles are worth risking your life. I can resonate that. Ah, this time spent has awakened the truth to me. Bet. He's Melchizedek. Good to see you. I think I have full mask. Yeah, I was gonna say I should probably still have full mask. Young Lunger? Yeah, I don't think we need Young Lunger.
You've got a new mask, Joker.
Oh, interesting. Drowsy student. There's nothing we can do. Parents, teachers, all adults just manipulate us. Nobody listens if we try to oppose them. All that happens is our spirits are crushed. It might be smarter to just accept life for what it is and surrender to their will. This is just like how I used to be. If I had stayed like that, I would sound just like her now. Oh dang, that's really upsetting. There's something up there. I can't get up there though. There's a door over there.
I have something.
Just try and get to the door that's over here. You can't see me, buddy.
I'll reveal your
Especially now you can't see me. How many do we have? Okay, we don't know their weaknesses, but we do know that they can't be hit by that. That makes me believe that they can probably get hit by Psychic. I don't think we tried Wind.
Finish it.
Don't think we tried Electric either. Don't think we tried Fire. Yeah! Talk to her. Lend me your power. Oh, we'll talk.
It looks so shy. Please be extra
So,
nice.
what's this all about? Are you gonna give it to me? If that's the plan, well, you better make sure I'm satisfied. Timid. What would you like? What was that? Did you think I was serious? Isn't that cute? Well, I'm going. What am I going to do? Because we lost. Well, because we're fighting and everything, I lost track of time. Well, I need to see myself home soon. Let's go home together. I can't, but I appreciate the thought. Wait, maybe we can go home together. I'm not just a harlot of desire. I'm Lilith. Did we have Lilith last game? Maybe I'm thinking of a different Lilith. Or maybe I'm thinking of the dragon who won't pay for our burgers. Yeah, I don't need this thing.
You've got a new mask, Joker.
Yeah, I do have a new mask. Thanks, Morgana. Fantastic. Alright, 64, Morgana. I see you.
Okay.
Alright, let's keep on keeping on. Oh, this is a door. What the heck? Could have fooled me. Okay, interesting. Here I go. Eating down all of these cliffs. Oh. Sorry. I didn't see you there. Oh, I nuke everybody. See what happens. Oh, Hope Diamond. Wind everybody. See what happens. Resist Wind. Good to know. Oh, this is Fireboy. Pay attention. Electric or not electric everybody. I guess just electric that guy. Resist Electric. Yeah, it's your turn, Mona. Get in there. lmao! Hit him with a truck! Double crit. Let's try this one again. Lend me your power for real this time. Oh, it's happy?
They might play along.
So, you're a student, right? Is it okay for you to just be hanging out like this? Hey, why aren't you at school? What's funny, it's after school. I don't feel like I already finished school. Upbeat. I don't feel like it. Oh, and that's the reason you came here? You don't got anywhere else to go, sonny? Hey, are you treating me this way because of how I look? What's wrong with the way I look, huh? You tempt people, you're ugly, nothing's wrong. You tempt people. If you ask me, it'd sure be nice if humans weren't so easily swayed. Hey, I remember something. I am actually Moloch. No need for honorifics, sonny. Thank you. Sonny, oh, with a chance. Oh, meatballs. Alright, let's, No. What do you have? Meh.
Your power's incredible, Joker.
Okay.
I can see it.
Okay, so there's a shadow over here.
It's a shadow.
Yeah, I see it. It's Slam in the way. I mean, It's super in the way. It has to perish. I want to talk to the guy at the end of the hallway. He'll be looking down the hallway and he'll be like, oh, who was that? That thing's weak to wind, but it's a technical here, so let's pop an all, that's fine. Yep, just to one because I know the other guy, I think repels? Yeah, repels wind, I think.
Okay.
Boom. Boom.
That was easy.
Boom. Yeah, I want to talk to you. Hello. There are standards, laws, rules, manners, common sense. Following those things is the only correct way of living. Why is there... what is there to be confused about? Anyone who can't do that is just an outcast. All you really have to do is obey the rules. How pathetic. He should be more aware of his own situation. And so, it looks like Mementos feeds off of these thoughts, which is interesting. That's really interesting. Give me this. This game had a thing as earlier. Give it a try! It'll turn yellow. And I'm gonna have to... Oh, it starts with a blue one. Interesting.
Huh?
Hey, that spot on the floor is already blue. Yeah, so we'll just top... I understand. We'd have to tap it again. We'll come back here. So we're gonna come here. 1, 2, 3. Wait a minute. I was supposed to go all the way down, wasn't I? Yeah. There we go. Do I still have to get to it? Oh, I still have to get to it. Good. Good. There we go. Perfect. Alright, what lies behind this level of Mementos? There's a whole bunch of shadows down there. I'll be taking this. A lot of ripped uniform caps. What do you have to say? In the long term, your struggles will transform into nourishment. All you need is to endure. No matter how much they beat or kick you, it's all for your own self-benefit in the end. If anything, I should feel thankful. This is exactly what I deserve. It hurts hearing this. I had the exact same mindset in the past. Interesting. Hey, turn around. Thank you. Let's go here. Oh, there's a door. My thing is there's a door and there's a path that way. And I don't know what I'm supposed to take. Y'all can't see me. Oh, this is a safe room. Okay, that makes sense. I was gonna say, we've come across like no safe rooms. Save in here. I wasn't expecting to jump into a palace today. Man, I got a little bit of time, so I think we can still maybe probably walk through it.
Okay.
Let's go. Pardon me, boys. Well, you're getting fought, I guess. Do we know their weakness?
You have no psychokinesis. Attack with something else.
Ice. Guard, yes. Guard, yes. Party, switch out on with Yusuke, yes. That means Yusuke will go next, and he can medium ice on all foes, and that's fine by me. I guess we could have just asked for money, but I think we need the experience more. Uh-oh. That's gonna hurt my guy. Don't attack my healer. Uh-oh. My healer's dead. He's alive! Get them! Trying to murder my Mona. Get out of here with that. Can't believe them. Get in there. We should probably also give Mona a better ring or accessory. It was fun while it lasted. Goodbye. Good job, Haru. New skill for Haru? Oh, good. You get what? The Mapsio replacement? That's right, right? Yes. Da, da, da.
All right.
Persona. Nope, we don't need that. What we want to do is first make sure Mona's not dying. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. What else do we want to do? What else do we want to do? Equip. Since we're actually using Mona again, let's get rid of this Breeze ring, which is dumb. Ring of Pride does what? Oh, that's not that bad. That's pretty neat, actually. I kind of like the Envy one. Well, that ain't bad either. Oh, these are the DLC ones. Hide. Ooh. I mean, we might as well use these, right? Right? If we have them, we might as well use them. Okay, so there's no shadows over here. But there is one of these, and it looks like it's a big one this time. Doesn't look bad. Uh-huh, 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 uh-huh. Gosh, I'm so dang good. Yo, when I saw it, I was like, I see what I need to do. I saw it in my mind. I saw it in my mind that time. Goodness gracious, that one felt real good. The last one didn't feel so good. That one felt real. Yo, who turned out the lights in here? Who turned out the lights? Hello? Knock knock, who's there? Goodness gracious. It truly does seem to go on ad infinitum. Where does it lead? Never expected there would be this much here. But the treasure's presence is getting stronger. We're going in the right direction for sure.
I can see it.
Alright, well, guess we'll head down.
We don't have time to go down on.
Oh, bet. Do I have to control the monobus? Nope. Alright, well. Let's go to here. To here. Oh, it's another one of these rooms. Hello.
What? You're...
Recognizable faces? Kamoshida.
Since...
Madarame.
Madarame.
Oh my gosh.
Kanashiro's over here. Is President Okumura here too?
Father isn't around anymore.
Oh, well, he's dead.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. More importantly, look there.
Is Shido here? It is Shido! Howie Mandel!
Shido.
The hell's going on? These guys should have had a change of heart from the palace's disappearing.
Oh man, that's true. Why are they here?
Your bond's as great as always. Come on, come closer.
Oh my gosh, it's he's cringe again.
You creep.
I'm joking. I don't want any more trouble.
Dang. Okay, never mind.
I finally get to live without having to think for myself now.
Huh.
I mistakenly thought myself to be talented. But now I think I'm a fool for wanting too much.
It's no wonder people who can't take a hint get yelled at. I'm done acting like a big shot. Who cares if I'm stupid? It's not like you get punished for being dumb. Nobody needs to strive to be more than they really are.
Dang.
These people seem completely different than they were before.
Yeah.
I don't think it's because they had a change of heart, though.
Wait. Have they chosen a life of captivity after they lost their distorted desires?
Maybe.
Unfortunately, Okumura isn't here with us.
Correct.
Nothing can be done for the dead. I'm sorry.
Yes, I know. Thank you for the details.
Yeah, I was gonna say, she figured it out.
Now, if you don't mind, what in the world is this place?
Yeah, please elaborate.
It's supposedly called the Prison of Regression.
Regression?
Regression?
More importantly, does this look like captivity to you?
Yes.
Why, it's the exact opposite. The utmost freedom is available to anyone who desires it here. This is the freedom to not make decisions. The release from having to think for yourself. It is far more marvelous than the country I wish to create.
Release from having to think? But that's...
However, there are some fools who cannot stay put in this place. In other words, they are escaped convicts. Of course, I'm talking about our past selves.
What? That's wild. So this has kind of been going on the entire time. This has been going on the entire time. This is Mementos. Mementos exist for this reason, and they have palaces because they escaped that way of thinking. Rather, it was in a distorted way, but they escaped that way of thinking.
Such people are segregated from this peaceful world and locked away in their own palaces.
So those are the palace rulers.
I really gotta thank you for changing my heart. I got to come back here after all.
We sent him back here?
What on earth?
I don't understand. Just what have we been doing by using the cognitive world?
It's too late to ask that now.
That's true, but...
This ain't the time to be getting confused. We're here as the Society Fixin' Phantom Thieves today.
Having the freedom to not make your own decisions only means that someone else is controlling you.
The real mastermind behind Mementos.
Tell me, who is the ruler here? Who made all of this?
Yes, please.
What an odd question to ask. It should be obvious. Every member of the general public.
Well, that's terrifying.
Haven't you learned anything in school? The collective ruler of a democratic country is its people.
Huh.
Don't lie out of your ass like that!
That's kind of wild.
I mean, there was a guard here earlier. That means someone's gotta be looking out for you guys, right?
That's true.
You may be right. We are the ones looking out upon everyone else.
No.
Huh.
So the ones who least want the prison to be tampered with are the prisoners themselves?
It don't matter what this guy's talking about.
It kind of does.
We're gonna erase all of Mementos anyways. Come on, let's keep going. Mona, the treasure's in the deepest part, right?
You remember this too?
Mona? I do remember this place.
This part too?
I saw the humans in here and realized I looked different than them for some reason.
So you're not a human.
Right. That's when I started to think I wanted to turn into a human.
But not that you were one in the past.
Is that why you thought you would regain your true form if we destroyed Mementos?
Sorry, I'm still missing a lot of my memories.
It doesn't sound like you're the boss of Mementos, but it does sound like you were indeed created here.
But I know I started randomly checking a bunch of palaces. Then my next memory is about that bastard Kamoshida's.
And then you met us.
I'm starting to remember more.
That's good.
What are you doing here?
Gosh darn it, not y'all again.
Guards again? And there are more of them this time.
I mean, there's 3.
Damn it. We got careless. Let's run.
Run? Okay.
I've discovered some escaped inmates. Catch them at once.
Last time it told me to run, I kind of just stood still. I guess we're fighting anyway. They just had to come piling out. Let's do this. Yeah, I got the hit first, dummy. Oh, that's actually very useful. Thank you. What do y'all have? Weak to fire? Pretty evenly matched. Don't love that. Weak to bless. They'll at least take damage from this.
Finish it. It's weak to fire.
Drains ice. Switch out with on. That's not good. Double check. 3 damage. Let's attack this one. Pass it to ye ol' Panther. Panther drop heavy to all of them. We can talk to these guys actually. They're both gloomy. Join my cause for free! I remember something. I'm great. Turnabog. Don't mind if I do. And who's getting released into the depths of Mementos? You? Yeah, we got enough fire on our side. We'll take that.
That's a new one, isn't it?
Oh, Queen Mab leveled up. And you! What does this do? It might be nice to have that on 2 people. I don't think we need... Yeah, we'll be fine. You can have it. You can have everything. You can have it all. You deserve it all. Alright, well, let's go this way, I guess. Oh, there's an uppy there. You can't get over there yet. There is indeed an uppy. Grab
Show
you.
me your true form.
Just because we're at 15% and I'd like to be at 0, if at all possible. I think we have all 3 of these personas, which is great. So Mona was definitely born in Mementos.
We are the better fighters. Use fire attacks to hit its weak points.
No. Just hit a regular there. Baton pass to Chagirl. You. Heavy to you. And then we're pretty much set. Baton pass to... He's a Gary. He's a Gary. Pop this. And then, boom to everybody else. Love to see it.
Okay, let's move on.
I keep forgetting baton passes are kind of busted. Not like super busted, but kind of busted. Nice.
A complete victory.
I can feel it.
Now let's keep going.
Okay, let's go up the stairs, I guess. And there's also a safe room. Where'd that shadow appear? Near me? Nothing in there. There's a safe room. Looks like it's still up some more. There's nothing I can do. myself, I'll just leave social reform to someone else who has the power. I'm not gonna fit that kind of stuff. Anyway, I'm not fit for that kind of stuff. Anyway, the world's gonna end soon, so... I'm sorry, the what? Sir? The world's gonna end? What does he mean by that? It's more than just one offhand comment, right? Right? This isn't how it was supposed to be. It's all society's fault for not accepting me. Hard work only brings exhaustion. This life is such a waste. Yes, everything would just end already. What the hell is he talking about? End? This is such bullshit. Goddamn people. Who the hell are they? Who the hell's locking all these people up? The world's gonna end? That's categorically, uncategorically, it's just bad. Give me this. My thing about this palace is it's just so hard to spot doors. Give me this. I figured that would be a safe room, but I was incorrect. Great, I guess I'm going this way. Pop to there. What? You didn't see me? I'm gonna talk to this guy, though. So, for I'm not interested in that. That stuff's lame. Don't you think destruction's more pleasing? Destruction is pleasing? He cannot be in his right mind. It is though he wishes for the world to end. No, I wouldn't like to auto-recover. I'd like to kick that man in the back of the skull. Thank you. They're weak to, yeah, I was gonna say they're weak to fire. He's not weak to fire. He drains fire. He's weak to ice. Yeah, but wind is fine for pretty much all of them. Except for the guy in the back. He'll be fine, though. They reject, nuclear, right? Yeah. That's fine. Here. Here. I don't think I have anything that has ice, though. Right? Ice is like my weak point. Oh no, we have you who has ice now. Bet. Oh, I don't need all. Man. Oh, yes, let's go, Featherman. Oh, we have you. Is that all? One. Bet. Good night, sweet prince. Forgot we had this thing. Look at it, finally coming in handy. Destroy them all. Go, yes, Featherman. Thank you, Joker. He's a Giri Roku. Hey, she leveled up. That's interesting.
I felt the difference in strength in that fight.
Alright, there we go. I think this is the one that I saw ages ago. I'm pretty sure... Yeah, I was gonna say there's a strong shadow over there. It looks like the way I'm supposed to go, though.
Oh, an enemy!
Oh, you didn't see me? Dummy. Oh, but there's a chest. This is not where I'm supposed to go. I'll be taking this and yeeting out of my, yeeting out of here. Yo. Uh-oh. Well, I guess we're fighting it! Not me trying to go against the wall. Oh, yeah. Oh, that thing's looking real nasty.
Finish it. The opponent is strong. Don't do anything reckless.
Yeah, this thing is real strong.
Feel my ray. Finish it for me. Persona. Take this.
Fire, burn his throat. Nice. Now you, I know I have something with Bless. Unless I just got rid of my only guy with Bless. Did I get rid of my only guy with Bless? I got rid of my only guy with Bless. We gotta try and hope for a crit then. Absorbs gun, good to know. Okay. Is he burning? Oh, bet! Hit that technical. You also hit that technical. Okay. We can't talk to it. So we have to fight it. Dang. That's fine, I guess. Flash bomb. Should have healed with Mona, actually, because Mona's about to die. Uh-oh. One more evil smile. Probably for the best. Mona can't heal. Mona needs SP. Mona doesn't go next though. How many more of these do we have? 6? Dang. It's almost the end of the game. We're fine. You can pop one of those. That's— oh, I was gonna say you're about to die, but you know. We're about to heal everybody, so it's all good. Just go ahead and try and attack it. Oh, so it just drinks physical too. Good to know. Oh, charges. Love that too. Awesome. We could try ice and electric. It's strong against Bless. Never mind, I thought it was weak against— if it's strong against Bless, maybe it's weak to— or maybe it just has no weaknesses, right? I was gonna say maybe. Where's my guy? There you are. Hey, it's worth a shot. It's probably strong against this too. Oh, it drinks that. Hate that. Awesome. That's fine. Let's just wear it down. In fact, that's for the best right now. Showtime. A gift is beautiful. Bold and the beautiful is true. Beautiful as you. I think that's one of the first times I've heard that specifically. Now that's style.
Did Mona just reveal his feelings about her?
Yeah, Nuke. No holds barred. She's ready. No holds barred match too? Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Careful there. Why? This isn't happening.
Bro! What move did he just use? Oh, he was charged. That's entirely my bad, actually. That is actually entirely my bad. I was just like, oh yeah, we'll be fine. Oh yeah, go to the prior safe room. Alright, that's fine. Okay, I'll be right back. The outside world, I can see it all online. It'd be a pain to go anywhere else. And besides, it's going to be happening soon.
Aww.
You just want to see the world from online, huh? I know how that might feel, but it can get old after a while. I can speak from experience. And besides, what's happening soon? The end of the world, apparently. What is this? Yo, where are all the safe rooms, though? It's been too hot of a minute since I've seen one. There's no way we can change the world, everyone agrees. So why don't you guys come join us? The world's going to end soon anyway, you might as well. And if these people begin to think this prison is a comfortable place to live. I
have something.
But like the end of the world, you guys? Interesting, I don't really need to go up there.
can pounce on it from here.
Might as well.
I'll reveal your true form.
Should have checked what their level was, but it is what it is. We know that those are weak to fire, and that guy's weak to ice.
Won't work. It's weak to fire. We're about evenly matched, though.
On do you go before the enemy? We ambush, yes. So no. Let's go one by one. You? You?
Prepare to see the pinnacle of beauty.
Pass to here.
Sure.
Yep, that'll do. Old Jack. And we have all these personas, so everyone gets big eated. Good night, sweet prince. Okay. That should bring us down to like 20%. 25, that's fine.
Done already?
Finally! It's been so long! So does this look like, I was gonna say, what does the safe room look like in the actual real world, but apparently it doesn't. Okay.
Now.
Let's go back. Are we on health? Our health's pretty good. Our SP's not that great. Although, backup party members recover SP, is that correct? Am I remembering that right? That sounds right-ish. Alright, there's another one of those terminal things over here. If that's the case, maybe I should just start switching, my homies. Stats? Yeah. Well, you're at full SP now anyway, so you can come out. You can come out. Haru, you can come back in. Yusuke, you can come back in. Activate this panel and see what we gotta do. Okay, all around the circle. Nothing starts as blue either, which is fine. Let's get that corner. I don't know why I think this is a good idea. Like, I have no idea. There's no way to disable this one. Huh? What do you mean? Given the room shape and the number of spots, there's no mathematical way we can make it all blue.
Excuse me?
Then what do we do? I'm not sure, but if this really is a security system, there has to be a way past it. Might want to try checking for something else for the time being. Okay. So we physically can't. Looks like there's something in the middle of the room. Right here.
This is...
Look at this gate bead. It seems like something could be inserted in the center here. Oh, we can't we just ignore it? There's nothing behind there. That is true. Huh. We probably need something in the middle to bring that down, but what goes there? There's another like little section over there to the uppy place.
Focus.
Probably have to get past that shadow to get there. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead, turn around. I'm gonna hit you in the back.
I'll reveal your true.
Sorry, my guy. I didn't want to have to do this, but you made me do it to you.
Let's go. That one's just weird. I don't know what it's gonna do.
Okay, so there's one that's weak to fire over there. Oh, we don't have on out anymore. Oops. Are they weak to anything else?
Watch your attacks.
Only fire.
It's weak to fire. We're about evenly. Stay alert. Curse
Okay,
attack.
so here's what we're gonna do. Ice to you. Baton pass to Joker. Joker uses fire from Queen Mob twice onto this one. Which I believe should be enough to... Okay, just once is enough, because we had the thing. The baton pass. Baton pass!
On to the next trial.
Gotta remember, real good. We also do have a persona that maxes out our HP and SP after every battle.
Huh? Done already?
So we should probably be using that, if I'm being completely honest. Okay, yeah, that looks like a boss battle in the center there. That homie's not moving. So...
What the hell?
That dude looks pretty freaking strong. He's protecting something, yep. Yep.
This is strange.
Either way, if it's worth protecting, being protected, then it's safe to assume it's something of value to us. What do you think, Joker? Yeah, I guess we gotta go.
Let's go.
Huh, so you must be the outsiders I've heard so much about. I've been waiting for you. Sorry for the wait. Huh, you're shameless. How dare you give me that look when you're intruded, this far into here. No matter, your futile struggles will change absolutely nothing. Now it's time to go back to your cells and get chained down. Well, that's fire. That's 2. You were 1 and now you're 2. That's cheating. You should probably switch out.
Awaiting orders, Joker.
Yeah, we're gonna switch you out, my guy. On your back end.
I'm pulling back.
Panther, ready to engage.
Good. They know some light insta-KOs, I believe. Let's try and get wind on everybody. They block wind, great. Okay. So if they just keep trying to do that, that's okay, I guess. How do you guys feel about Psychic? Takes damage, that's good. How y'all feel about Electric? I don't even think I should try Fire. I really don't think I should try Fire.
What's my next move?
Try Fire to one of them. Just this one. Blocks it. I figured. Inferno, uh-oh. Goodness gracious. Mona, you're gonna have to heal yourself bad. Yeah, medium 1 to you. To yourself, that's fine. Oh, well, he's dead this time. Sorry, Mona.
When something bad happens, let's remember the power inside us.
Yeah, remember that power. Thank you. The power of AV Mania. Okay, okay. Okay. Get him. Top rope. Rest in peace like the Undertaker. Alright. That did a lot of damage to them. We would like to revive Mona, because that's our healer right there. Go for that. Okay, so one of them's gone, that's great. Fine. We have a bunch of these anyway. We also have a bunch of these, so yeah, go ahead and pop that.
Playing dead isn't easy.
Playing dead isn't easy? Don't give me that, Mona. They block your stuff, too. Hey, yo, I don't want a Miracle Punch because you almost get one-hit KO'd by that, Gosh, thank goodness we have some more of those. We might be able to physical out if we really wanted to. Try and physical out. It's gonna use Inferno. It's gonna use it on Mona again. Mona's not gonna die from one hit. Okay, good job, Mona. Yeah, we're gonna physical out. That should be a good chunk of experience to us, though. Like, everyone should level up off of that one. Yeah.
Alright. Level up.
Good on you, good on you. Good level, good level. What'd you get?
I'd like to try this skill soon.
Heavy to all. Might as well. Might as well. I don't have like a good ice persona, but you know, okay, so there's a couple people to talk to here. End of the world.
By the way,
Vermilion Gate. Guess we just gotta give it a try, yeah? Yeah. Alright, pop that. You, what do you have to say? Working hard to accomplish your dreams is something only an idiot would do. Here, any wish can become reality, and isn't that what anyone wants out of life? These people really think their wishes are going to come true? What wishes? Hey, you guys better be careful, we're not the only ones here. I've heard that there's a place reserved for the most terribly evil people of them all. Do you think that could be the quarantine cell we heard about? Okay, cool. Well, let's get out of here, I guess. The Vermilion Key we have now. Which is all we need for over here. Drop that. And that's just another spot. Okay. More than likely. Okay. Lights up in the center there? No, it's not in the center, but it's a spot that we can stop at. 3, 4, 5, 6. To change the color on this tile, I see. To step in and step out. We want this one to be a different color than the rest. Dip, 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 dip. Jeez, okay. I saw the solution after a second and I was like, okay, that's what we need to do. Goodness gracious. Alright, well, a door. Okay, well this place looks, like we're going down even deeper, huh?
Seriously?
It's
still going further down?
That it is.
we're so far underground at this point.
Right?
I hope we don't suddenly find ourselves in a giant pool of lava.
Kinda looks like it.
Still, we gotta keep going.
For the sake of all of humanity. What lies beneath this part of Mementos? Uh-oh. Another one of these rooms. Bigwigs?
Guys, look! Doesn't that cell seem different from the others?
My gosh.
Could this be that quarantine cell?
Supposedly, the most sinful, most dangerous inmate is held within.
Is our shadow in there?
This place smells familiar for some reason.
Smells.
Mona-chan? There's no mistake. This is it.
Oh, are you the inmate?
I was born here.
What?
Born? Inside the prison? Wait, then are you the dangerous inmate?
No, the inmate wasn't
Oh.
me.
Then is it us?
But I remember this place.
Is it us? Oh, it's us, isn't it? It is us. We've been an inmate this entire time. Gosh, I realized that way too late into this palace. That's us. We're the inmate. How are we in there, though?
Someone created me here.
Who created you here?
All of you.
Someone created you to guide us?
Guide? And who is this someone?
I can't remember.
Were you created by, the twins becoming one person?
Damn it. I'm so close. But my memory's too foggy.
You know, hearing all this just makes me want to know what's inside.
Well, let's break in.
We found them. The
Call Liam.
escapees are in front of the isolated cell.
You can break it open.
Alert! Alert! Capture them at once.
You don't have to do that. Oh, hello.
Crap, we're surrounded. We gotta win this, guys.
Well, that's not good. I was gonna say, none of us are weak to wind. Okay. Concentrate, I don't like that. Oh, I hate them. That's bad. Oh, that's bad. Volt Guardian might be a better decision. Because that magic attack's gonna hurt. It's gonna be wind, but it's gonna hurt. I assume they also block wind, which is unfortunate.
Ready anytime.
Here. Let's try it.
How's this?
Okay. Decent damage. Oh, we don't have... Oh, I thought we still had, Makoto in. Okay. Someone's inflicted with burn. That's gonna hurt. Nice. Okay. We all lived. Love to see that. Almighty.
Ready to go. Let's show them what's what.
I don't think we really need to do that, but sure. I didn't want to do it on that one. That one's burned. I didn't want to do it to the burned one. So if that's the quarantine cell, are we at the lowest part of Mementos then? Right?
Did Mona just reveal his feelings about her?
Pop that. Nice. We made it. Free XP? Decent amount of XP, yeah. I was gonna say that was a good chunk of change.
This place seems to be under high alert now. We should keep going.
There's not much further we
Given
can
how
go.
important this cell appears to be, the depths of Mementos must be near. Mona's memories may return if we continue on.
Yeah.
So, we're finally getting close to the public's treasure, huh?
Now that I think about it, it makes sense Mementos would connect to some place like underneath Shibuya.
Why?
Everyone crams themselves into packed underground boxes day after day without any complaints.
Ooh.
From my standpoint, those are the true inmates of Mementos. It's no surprise the places are connected. You know, the voices of the public may have led the Phantom Thieves on more than any criminal.
Dang.
Seriously! Let's hurry up and steal that treasure so we can crush Mementos.
Maybe so. They were all obstructed by the public view.
We truly are reforming society.
Which is literally the thing that was like on the bottom of our screen the entire game. Do you believe in the Phantom Thieves? Are the Phantom Thieves just? All of that. Dang. Now let's find a safe room. There we go. How well can we navigate around this area without alerting anybody? They're all getting yellow now, which means maybe I should be grinding something at this point. Do I want to grind? Part of me kind of wants to... I see the safe room, it's over here, and we have been going for a minute. Part of me wants to, like, just off-camera grind, but then that would be like ending the episode here.
The effects of cognition are low here. Is there a safe room nearby?
Do I want to do that? I would kind of like to grind for a little bit. Just in between episodes, because this has been... Let me check it. Because I split this recording twice. The first one was an hour and a half. This one was... Oh, we're definitely within the 2.5 hour mark. But I also would like to go a little bit further. Ugh. Decisions. My thing is... I could play longer, grind, and then come back to this if I wasn't going out of town on Saturday. Because I'm going out of town on Saturday, my recording schedule is kind of tight. So I wouldn't actually be able to play this game again until like late Saturday. And that's after the episode comes out, unless I want to do the episode late, which I kind of don't want to do. Because it feels like we are like on the cusp of like figuring out all of Mementos, even though it feels like we've kind of figured out Mementos. Morgana was born here to guide all of us, and the only person who would guide all of us, that's a good question. You were created to guide us, and I feel like that's gotta be, in terms of like memories, and that whole memory thing, lost memories keeps coming back. I think it's gotta be, I keep calling, I don't know what this, or who this entity is. And I'm just calling the twins combined. Because let's be honest, it's 100% that the twins used to be two different entities. Even it feels like they were like, realizing it towards the end of their confidant. I almost want to just call that as fact, but I'm not gonna call it as fact. In fact, we might just talk for like 15 or like 10 minutes just about this game and how I think it's gonna end. That being said, I still think Igor's the bad guy. Maybe not even the bad guy, but he's been calling it a game. And that still feels almost starkly different to the, at least Igor that I've experienced in Persona 4. I didn't know Igor back in Persona 3. Maybe he was a little bit more mischievous, but this Igor, he don't hit right. He don't feel right. Even when he was, even when we were in the Velvet Room, like, right before this, he said something about, hey, look, this can't be overcome. It's almost like he wants us to lose. And he's the one who's locking us all away. That's just where I am at this point. That's what I'm feeling at this point. I don't want to suspect Igor, but that feels like a proper twist for how this game has been going. Because this had some pretty good twists. I will admit. The oh my gosh, he got shot in the head, he's dead. Almost, it really made me feel like I got a bad ending. It really did. But I was like, this is way too much of a cutscene for a bad ending. You know what I'm saying? I do feel like the Igor, our Igor buddy, old nose, long schnoz. I think he's the culprit behind Mementos. That's what it feels like at this point. But then again, it feels, it just feels wrong, you know? It feels right and wrong at the same time. It feels like Igor's responsible. I don't know why he would split up the twins. Crap. But gosh darn it, we also know that he didn't give us our power of stuff. Our power of wild card. Huh. He didn't give us our power of wild card. But maybe he's working with the person who did give us our power of wild card, and that's why he's referring to it as a game, but it feels like he wants us to lose, which is not That's not very Igor of him. That's not real smooth, my guy. That's not real cool, my guy. That being said, I don't know what's going on and what to expect. But I am gonna end it here. Next time we'll pick up from the depths of Mementos. And it feels like we're gonna reach... It feels like we're gonna reach a final boss, but in between that time, I'm gonna grind for a little bit. I'm gonna grind in this palace for a little bit. And why? Or for how long? I don't know. Let me see what my goal is. Let me look at my goal. Let me look at our cast right now. Persona. No. Stats. We're all level 60. We're all level 66. Ooh, ookie spooky. I kind of want to get to 70. And I feel like this is a good area to do it. So we might go for 70. We might go for 70. That might be the shmoob. It might be the shmoob to get to level 70. Depending on, you know, who else, who I have and how it goes, we might get past 70. But next week, we're coming right back to the depths of Mementos. We're gonna solve this thing. Mona was created. And you know what? Mona being created to guide all of us. All of us couldn't have existed without me. So I feel like Mona was either created by... I don't want to suspect Igor. So I feel like there's a third party between Igor, the twins, and somebody else. The god who gave us our power of persona. And you know what? I take that back. So far, 1 for 1, the god who's given us our power of persona is a bad guy. And that person also gave... I was gonna say that person also gave, Akechi likely his power of persona. Therefore... I doubt that's Igor. We know it can't be Igor because he's not somebody who can do that, but I don't think... I think Akechi would have mentioned the long schnoz man if he had any interactions with him. Ugh. Everything's too intertwined. I feel like someone's playing a game with us, and it's gotta be this unnamed god who gave us our power of persona, because that just always seems to be the case. That always seems to be the final boss case in these games. So I'm gonna give it to that. I'm gonna lend it to that. I guess Igor and that final boss character are not working in tandem, but I feel like are working in parallels. But like the way that Igor's talking, it feels like he wants us to lose, which means the final boss would want us to win and destroy Mementos. But then why? Because Mementos definitely looks pretty jacked up and bad, so why would Igor want us to lose? I don't like that. Unless that's not Igor, which... it's possible. That would be mind-blowing to me. Would it? Would it? It would explain a lot, actually. If we were just dealing with a fake Igor this entire time. I think I don't know if there's like anything that's like lent itself, like, there's nothing that lends credence to the fact that we have a fake Igor. But maybe we do. Hold on. Maybe we do. When you think about it, Igor, the twins, we know something happened. Okay, so hold on. And the fact Mona's in the shuffle now too. Mona, the twins, Igor, unnamed god. If ruin is near, man, I don't know. It feels like at this point, and it's just especially recently. You know what? You know what? Maybe we haven't even been in the real Velvet Room the entire time. Maybe we haven't. Maybe we haven't been in the real Velvet Room at all this entire time. Just thinking out loud, if every time we go to sleep, we end up in this quote-unquote quarantine room that we saw back there, and we are truly like the most dangerous criminal, then someone is keeping us locked in there for a reason, to likely keep us out of Mementos, you know? Or to keep us from interfering with their nefarious plot. That being said, I guess that would technically be Igor keeping us locked in there. Unless, and this is a big ol' unless. And you know what? Thinking about that room as a fake Velvet Room, and we've been in a fake Velvet Room this entire time. And I'm just spitballing here, because I'm trying to figure, this whole time I've been like thinking, what happened in the Velvet Room? But the fact that Mona was created, I think we were in like a real Velvet Room at some point with Igor, the twins, who used to be one twin instead of two twins. I don't know why. Helping he's a Gary running around in circles. I know it might be like vomit inducing for some of you, but it helps me think. Helps me think real good. I think we're in the Velvet Room with he's a Gary, Mona, Igor, real Igor, and the twins is one. I think whoever this god is either broke into the Velvet Room or was let into the Velvet Room by Igor or was overtaken by Igor. Something happened. Something in this general... That's what I think is going on. So I feel like that's happened. We've been kidnapped. Maybe not even kind of kidnapped. Kind of kidnapped. Me kidnapped. Mona kidnapped. All of us kidnapped. Taken to this fake Velvet Room, and that's where I've been doing all my stuff. He's split up the twins into two separate twins, so they wouldn't remember anything. Mona got yeeted into Mementos, I guess, and locked out. I guess. That doesn't really explain Mona so much. I guess if the twins created Mona, or Igor created Mona, either one actually, if like we're thinking there are indeed, like, if we have like a fake Igor. That's the fake Igor theory. That's where I am with this. Fake Igor. That feels right. That feels right. That feels right at this point. At this point in the game, that feels right. It could still be completely wrong, but it feels like we know for a fact something happened in the Velvet Room. And I've been having this weird feeling about Igor ever since he called it a game. Some of his lines have just felt kind of weird and kind of sinister even. But I don't think, like, in Persona 4, and this is just me experiencing, and he's never felt really eerie other than like the first time I heard him say welcome to the Velvet Room. Other than that, I was like, oh well, he's kind of weird, but I guess he's cool. Interesting. He's supposed to be Igor, like, and you know, it feels the first time too. He's supposed to be there to like guide your journey, but now he's almost not rooting for your downfall, but like expecting ruin to come. He didn't even say believe in us. He didn't even say like good luck. He's just like, well, you're doomed. And I hated that. There's just been a couple of times where, you know, he's just been a little sus. Igor's been a little sus. That's just my whole rant right now. It feels like Igor's been sus. It's either an imposter Igor or Igor's just behind this, and, like, the twins were the real, like, but they're the attendants. We know that, like, they're the attendants. And Igor's gotta be the man's in charge. Unless Igor's literally turned on us, which I would hate to believe is true. That's, okay, so I'll be frank. I only want there to be a fake Igor, because I don't want to, like, live in a world where Igor's turned on me, because that's kind of my guy. So I'm trying to just come up with every possibility that it's not Igor turning on us. Like, maybe he needs a change of heart, but at this point in the game, it doesn't seem like whoever is here needs a change of heart. This is bad. This is bad news, bears. Okay, I'm gonna grind. Yeah, I'm gonna grind later this weekend. Stay classy, you're the Zenith, Toon Link Dave, Toon Link who's fallen down, and I never actually picked back up Dave, Anomaly, Anomaly Car, United States Saver, taking off, Toodaloo Flight Crew. Thanks for watching.